spinning. Oh, we're live. There we go. Hello, everyone.
no.
We are live.
Oh no.
That was a very sudden start. It took ages to start then for
Are we?
some reason. Yes.
So how you
Get the thumbnail ready.
Yeah. Just all psychopathic faces.
Yeah.
So how is everyone? How are you guys?
Good, thank you. How
Good.
are you?
Doing well. Yep.
Yeah.
I
Good. All good.
haven't watched a massive amount of movies because either that or I don't remember them.
Yeah, I had to write them down on my phone because they're all on. Well, I don't like calling it streaming because it's not technically streaming. In where we've got there's basically a Fire Stick, and whoever the owners got this dodgy app on there that has like pretty much everything on there. So it's not streaming, but it is, which is why I've watched so many like really random stuff. But yeah, it's easy to forget how much I've watched because once it's gone, it's gone. So if it goes out my brain, and I've watched some pretty forgettable stuff, so it's not a hard job. But James, do you want to go first? Kick it off with what you've watched, and then we'll go to Jim, and then I'll go last this time.
Well, if I can remember what I've watched, but I know for sure I have watched The Hunger Games. And the reason I watched The Hunger Games is because my son came home from school one day and he says, "We've been watching that in school. Can we watch it again?" I thought it was good. I said, "Well, actually, yeah, that's good. That's good." And you know, I've got 3 streaming services, and the 3 streaming services I've got are Disney Plus, which I paid the $1.99 for, but I'm going to end that once it's up. I've got Prime, and I've got Netflix. And would you believe The Hunger Games isn't on any one of those 3 streaming services? And I'm like, my God, they were on. They were, see, 2 years ago they were on every single one, and now they're gone. And so I thought, right, tell you what, I'll go to my collection. I'll find my Hunger Games box set. And could I find it? No, I couldn't. For the life of me, I couldn't. I could not find The Hunger Games. And it drove me so mad that I searched every single bit in my collection. I still can't find it. It must have fell behind a shelf, or I've lent it to someone and you've not done it. So done that. And when I got the box set, about 3 days later, my daughter came through from my room. She goes, "Remember when you got the box set? You gave me the first one." So we watched that. We watched that with my son. And I had the Hunger Games in my collection. I was going to chuck them out, and I was like, I should really watch them first before I just get rid of them. But actually, I thought they were pretty decent. Maybe that's the wrong wrong thing. But I thought it was actually a decent film.
The first 2 are good.
What else? Yeah, that's what James says. He doesn't like the third and the fourth one.
No,
He likes the first
not
2.
very good, the
He
third and
likes
fourth.
it. Well, yeah, Mockingjay Part 1 and Mockingjay. But I actually
Yeah.
don't mind them because it's like Harry Potter. I like Harry Potter. I don't know about you guys, but see if you watch one film. I went to the cinema and seen the first Harry Potter, and I was like, "Is that it?" But see, when you combine them all into a story and you watch them all in a row, the sum is, what the whole story is better than the individual films, is what I'd say. And there, so we watched that. I watched a Ben Affleck one, which I kept on seeing YouTube shorts for, Ollie, which was The Company Men. I don't know if you've seen that.
That's a good film. Yeah, that's a good film.
Yeah, and I just kept on seeing little shorts of it. I watched that and I thought that was a really good film about people being made redundant and then, what would you say, getting more manly jobs.
Yeah,
And
but
then
Chris Cooper's character in that, gosh, that's a depressing character, wouldn't it?
which one's Chris Cooper? Who does he play?
I can't spoil it. It's been a while since I know what happens to his character, but I can't say it without spoiling it. In the garage,
Right. Okay.
you know who I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
depressing.
know who you mean. Yeah. Yeah, but I thought it was a really good film, and then there's hope at the end, isn't there?
Yeah.
So I watched that. I also watched again. I've seen shorts, and it was a Kevin Bacon film called Taking Chance. I think it must be a TV movie, but he plays a
I've heard of that.
soldier. He plays a soldier taking back a body from his service that's died, and he has to escort the body.
Hmm.
And it's a sort of so I watched that. Maybe I watched some depressing movies this week. I don't know why, but
Gonna
those
say, man,
sounds
that
like
doesn't
it, yeah.
sound like fun.
no, but it was just showing the respect that they give to the body on the way when they're escorting them. Like there's airport staff trying to get him to take his jacket off and stuff like that. And he goes, "No, I can't do that. I'm in Europe. I'm escort." And he goes, and "There's just some jerks, but there's some nice people as well when he's returning the body." And I'm trying to think about what else I've watched, but to be honest with you, I've been I like House, but I've never seen it to the end. You know, with what's it, Hugh Laurie? That his name?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I've got through like season 1 to 6 loads of times, and I've never got and watched the last 2 seasons. And see with TV shows, see when it starts declining, I quite often just stop watching it.
Yep, I'm the same way.
And and this time I thought I just want to see this one through to the end. And I've got to season 7, and I've watched them. I'm like in the middle of season 7, but the quality has dropped off. Like it's really dropped. But I just want to get to the end and see what happens. And you know when you're watching, and you're like, I could just skip this, but I can't. But I can't because at this time I've watched it all the way from the start. I'm going to watch it all the way to the end this time without skipping. So I've been watching quite a bit of of House. The first 4 seasons of that are absolutely great, but steadily starts getting worse and worse as it goes down. And I'm sure there's other movies that I've watched as well, but I honestly can't remember what they are.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think I got. Oh, you got one.
I watched Tetris.
Oh, I've not seen that one yet. Is that good?
Yeah, so it's the guy, the Kingsman. What's his name?
Yeah,
Taron
plays this-
Egerton.
Taron Egerton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a story of how Nintendo acquired the rights to Tetris, and you think, okay, that's not going to be a good story, but actually turns out I didn't know this, but they're actually fighting with Robert Maxwell while he's trying to steal all the pension money in Britain. I don't know if you know about that, Jim.
No, I hadn't.
But Robert Maxwell had a multi-billion-pound empire, and he was like really rich. But it turns out towards the end of his tenure, he robbed £900 million from the company's pension fund and lost it all. And it's showing people, it's showing how they managed to get the rights for Tetris going into Russia when it was a communist country, and
Yeah.
how dangerous it was to speak to people about it. I actually thought when you think it reminds me of The Founder. It reminds me of like the Founder movie. And I know there's another movie with Michael Jordan in it. I was going to watch that one, but I've not watched it. Air. That's
It's
called.
Air, yeah. It's really good. That's Ben Affleck.
Yeah, is it? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he
I've not
directed
watched that one
Yeah.
yet, but it reminds me it reminds me of The Social Network, that type of movie, Tetris. So it was actually really good. But I don't think there's a physical release. I think it's only on
No.
Apple TV.
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. No, I was convinced when that video game Tetris came out on the Nintendo way back when, before you were born, Ollie. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I was convinced that the Russians had put some subliminal shit in that game because I was literally seeing those fucking shapes falling and turning in my dreams and driving down the road.
Do you know what?
And it was like nonstop.
Do you know what, Jim? That's in the movie because it says it was so addictive.
Yeah.
That people were actually seeing that.
Yeah.
That they were like this in their sleep, watching the blocks fall. So he convinced them to bundle the Nintendo with Tetris rather than Mario. And he says, if you want to sell a few 100,000 Game Boys to kids, sell it with Mario. If you want to say millions to adults, do it with Tetris. And he had to acquire the rights to do that. Yep. And it was some kind of impossible way to,
to
do it.
My ex-wife, who bought me my original Nintendo when we were dating, okay, she hated video games. But she played that fucking game nonstop, just like I did. I mean, the two of us were
There's people playing it now.
Yeah.
There's still people out playing on it. There was like a lady in Japan who's like 97, and her Game Boy broke down, and she couldn't get, and so she wrote to Nintendo, and Nintendo's found one and sent her a replacement, a replacement. Because
She
I
needs her
can't do this
fix.
for Tetris. Yeah, she needs her fix. Tetris. So that's the one. That's the ones that I can remember that I've watched so
Nice,
far.
nice.
Cool.
Jim, what have you been watching? Watched much?
Not really. I caught up on the previous episodes of Peacemaker and Alien Earth, just like last week. The only movie that I
Yeah.
watched this week, one of which will be in the physical media pile because that was part of my birthday purchases, and I watched F1 with with Brad Pitt, and I enjoyed it. I had zero interest in seeing that originally, because I'm not into racing, and I hate Days of Thunder and all the other shit, and I knew it was a Bruckheimer type movie, this and that. I think he did produce it, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
But I gotta admit, it was enjoyable. Lightweight popcorn bucket fun, type movie.
Yeah.
You forget about it 10 minutes after it's over, but while you're watching it, it's a lot of fun. And I think a lot of that has to do with Brad Pitt. He's just
he's good.
Likable. He's likable on screen. He just is. I mean, even when he's playing a douchebag, he's still likable on screen. So, I enjoyed it. Much more than I thought I would. I don't know if I'm going to buy it when it's available.
It won't come out.
I was just thinking that's an Apple movie. Yeah, that was released theatrical, so it probably you could still get it, bootleg.
Yeah,
but,
dodgy.
Yeah. Well, hey, I almost did that as a blind buy for Killers of the Flower Moon, and I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's all I've watched.
I saw it twice at the cinema. F1.
Yeah.
It is in my top. I think it's in my top 5 at the moment. I can see I can see it going down, but it's
Sean
really
enjoyed it. He saw it.
Yeah.
And he said that it was one of the funnest movies that he saw this year at the theater. So
I've got it to watch, but I've got a digital copy of it. I've not got the physical copy, and I get digital copies and I add them to my Plex. I've got a Plex server, so I can watch them on my TV.
Yeah.
And I've had it there, and it's sitting there, but I've scrolled past it for so many times when I could have chose to watch it, but I don't know why. By the way, I remembered one more that I watched, which was The World's Fastest Indian.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good.
Years ago.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
So it's quite a while ago.
20 years ago. Very old.
Is that how long it is?
Yes, it's 20 years old. It's old now. I mean, Anthony Hopkins was probably in like his 60s then. He's 80s now.
I suppose so. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about that then. But I watched it, and his determination, because it's a true story, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I was kind of hoping that Kenny would be here because a lot of my watches are 90s films, and they're films that I'm almost certain he will have seen.
Oh, so they're rom-coms.
No, they're just like really cheesy sort of 90s films. There's a few 60s, a new one, very random stuff because it was just what popped up and what I thought would be interesting. So the first one that I watched was Dutch with Ed O'Neill.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of fun because I didn't even know it was John Hughes.
Hughes produced.
Produced, yeah. But it was a lot of fun, really good. Wasn't expecting much from it, but I thought it was really. It had that John Hughes feeling to it.
Yeah.
The type of story, and I really enjoyed that. I thought Ed O'Neill and the kid. I think it was Ethan Embry, wasn't it, that played the kid? I thought.
I haven't seen that movie since it came out.
Yeah. They had really good chemistry with each other, and I thought it was a nice little sort of family comedy film, like on the road, because it's a Thanksgiving film as well. Mm-hmm. So it kind of gave me made me think of Planes, Chasing Automobiles,
which is a lot of movie.
Which it is definitely a much better film, but there's a lot of similarities in both films. Next up, one that I don't know if either of you will have heard of, came out in 1990, and it's a film called Nuns on the Run.
Eric Idle and Robbie
Eric.
Coltrane.
Yeah, fun film again.
I've heard of it, but not seen it.
It's so stupid. It is
silly.
so stupid.
Yeah, it's a silly
But
movie.
It's fun. It was an hour and a half. I had fun with it.
Yeah.
And I love Eric Idle. Robbie Coltrane's great as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one was worth watching.
Even the title reminds me of. Was this a '90s film? What was it? Don't Throw Mama from the Train.
Yeah, that's late '80s actually.
Yeah, there you go. Something similar.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito and Billy Crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, this was a fantasy romantic comedy drama. It's called Prelude to a Kiss
With Meg Ryan and Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, that's the one. Where they get married and she kisses this lonely old man that wanders into their wedding, and they literally swap bodies. And that's it. It was okay. I probably would watch it again. It was.
I remember the poster more than the movie.
Yeah, it was watchable, but it's not. Had a good score from Howard Shore, but yeah.
Like I said, the only reason why I remember who's in it is because of the poster. Because that was one of the movies that I was working at the video store when that one came out on video. So that's why.
Next up, a really cheesy 90s like sort of action film that's actually a remake of a 40s or 50s film, which I think Roy picked up or watched very recently. And the main reason I watched it is because it's got Nick Cage in it. And it's Kiss of Death. Which is more David Caruso. Yeah. Again, it's not one I would watch again. I'm interested to watch the original. It's got a solid cast.
Richard Widmark's in the original, and it's a much better movie.
It's got a solid cast though, because I mean, obviously you've got David Caruso, although he's never really been anything really, has he? Samuel L. Jackson, Nicolas Cage, who's obviously crazy villain in it. Does a lot of shouting in it. You got Helen Hunt has a pretty small role in the film as well, and you got Michael Rappaport. He's got quite a small role in the film as well. Lots of actors that just pop up like that. Philip Baker Hall.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. I just don't remember the film, but I do remember. I remember the original more. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it's a very forgettable film. There's not really much that's great about it. It was okay. Like I said, I've watched a lot of very
meh
stuff. Yeah, meh films. Meh. Next one, also pretty meh, except for the ending, was called Eeny Meeny, which is a new film that's just come to Disney Plus and Hulu. It's from the writers of Deadpool. So is it Reese and Wernick?
Okay.
It's basically like about a getaway driver. It's got Samara Weaving in it.
Oh, I like her.
And she's the lead, and she's basically this getaway driver, and her ex-boyfriend basically ropes her into being a getaway driver to steal this car from this casino. It goes I like the ending because it goes very like the Ocean's films, and funnily enough, Andy Garcia is actually in it. He plays the one that sent her to do it. It's got Marshawn Lynch in it as well. Like
I love Samara Weaving, so
she's great in it.
I watched her in anything.
But it seemed to take a while to get anywhere, I felt.
Do you ever think that we watch too many films?
Hello,
never.
Evening all.
No, because never watched too many films.
Good.
Because I be.
Hello.
Hello. Because we never remember them.
We don't remember the crap ones, or the ones that aren't memorable.
I suppose so.
We remember the ones that are important to us.
We remember the crap ones. We don't remember the meh ones.
The meh ones, yeah. The crap ones always stay.
Because the truly terrible
don't
films,
understand.
I'll never forget. So
yeah. But yeah, it was okay. There's a car chase scene at the end where she's like driving the car and being chased by the cops. That was good.
Yeah.
But everything before that was just kind of meh.
Meh.
Just like it was passable. And then yesterday I watched a HBO film. Didn't know it was a HBO film. One of the shortest films I've watched, with Jeff Bridges, called A Dog Year, which was okay. It was actually, of the ones I've watched, it's one of the better ones. Just about him. He adopts this like really troubled border collie. He's like a writer, bit of a recluse writer. He's like kind of hidden himself away from his family. Like he's estranged from his wife and his daughter. Like they're a bit worried about him because he's just kind of like secluded himself to his house. And yeah, he gets this border collie and it's very troubled and he's having lots of problems with it. It's a bit comical in places. But it's basically just about the bond with the dog. But the buggers, they didn't kill that dog, but they killed a bloody
say, is it better than A Dog's Journey?
Halfway through the film, I thought, you bastard, you're going to kill off a dog.
Multiple times.
My son will not watch movies where animals die, and he makes me turn them off.
Yeah.
and he asked me to watch John Wick the other night, and I forgot for a second. I turned it on,
yeah.
and then he went, bang. I was like, will he turn us off now? Never mind.
No, yeah, it's an alright, because it was only like an hour and 17 minutes as well. It's a really short film, but it's I think it's pretty much the very first thing that Domhnall Gleeson was in. Because I was looking back at his credits, and it's literally, he hadn't been in any films prior to that, and he was in like this Irish mini series that I'd never heard of. So it's like the first like sort of, I wouldn't say big thing because it's not a well-known film, but the first thing that I've seen him pop up in, because he looks really young in it. But yeah, and it had do you know Lois Smith? She was in it as well. She's really old now, really old. She's ancient. But yeah, so I watched that, and then
is she 30, Ollie?
No, I think she's 92 or 93.
Oh, well, that's more, yeah.
Anything over 50 is ancient to Ollie.
Then next up, I watched Downhill Racer with Robert Redford and Gene Hackman, which is a one-time watch for me. It was an interesting film, but it's a something and nothing film. There's not really a lot going on in it.
No, good cast,
but it's okay to watch it. And yeah, like you say, it's a good cast. So, and then the last thing, which I've only seen half of, but it might be the best of the bunch. I won't know until I finished it. Never heard of it before, but I was again going through Robert Redford's filmography, and I think this was the second film he was credited for. And it's a film called Inside Daisy Clover. It's got Natalie Wood, Christopher Plummer, Ruth Gordon, Robert Redford.
Wow.
Really good cast. And it's basically about Natalie Wood's character. She's like a tomboy and she wants to like make it in Hollywood. And she's like a singer and she wants to be an actress. And basically one day Christopher Plummer's character, who owns a studio, basically it came out the same year as The Sound of Music as well. And he basically calls on her to like sort of do a little bit of singing for him to see if she has what it takes. And where I've got so far is he's trying to catapult her to stardom. Ruth Gordon she was nominated for an Oscar for it, actually. Ruth Gordon, she plays her mother, who's a bit troubled, and she's basically been sectioned. And yeah, basically she meets Robert Redford's character, who's an actor as well. And they start sort of like fall in love, and she's having troubles with Christopher Plummer's character because he's very sort of demanding. But really good. It's good, like not like in your face musical numbers as well, just like they work well within the film. So I'm looking forward to watching that, because the rest of it, because I've never heard of it before.
Excuse me.
And I'm guessing none of you guys have heard of that one either.
No.
Never.
Yeah, 65 that came out, but I was literally I was just looking at Robert Redford. I thought I've never heard of that, so I clicked on it and I saw the cast. I thought I'm going to watch that because it was on there. So I thought I'm going to give that a go. And yeah, surprising film.
Great cast.
Yeah, really good. If you can find it, I think it's on Warner Archive over there. I don't think we've got a Blu-ray release, but we may have a DVD release over here. But yeah, that's it for me. Have you watched anything, Pete?
No. I have been watching. The last like 3-4 months or so, I have just blitzed through as many new sci-fi shows that I can find. So I'm currently on the 4th season of For All Mankind on Apple TV.
Oh yeah,
Which is very good, but very boring in parts.
yeah.
Well, that's literally taking up my time at the moment.
I started watching that, Pete, but the first couple of episodes were really, really slow.
It
Really
doesn't get
slow.
much faster. It's more a look at. It's interesting because it's what happens if the Russians beat the Americans to the moon landing.
Yeah, that's right. And I was going to say I started watching it, but the real reason I stopped watching it is I don't have Apple TV. But Apple TV between Christmas and New Year every year give you like a 4-day free trial.
Yeah.
And I was watching Ted Lasso, and I was trying to watch that and Ted Lasso at the same time, and I watched 3 seasons of Ted Lasso in 4 days.
Yeah. I think I did that with Ted Lasso as well. But For All Mankind, it's interesting because it's alternate history, which is always quite interesting anyway. Like The Man in the High Castle was quite a good look at alternate history. But For All Mankind it shows how, because Russia beat America to the moon, it forced America to put more money into space travel, which meant that more money went in, which means technology advances faster. So by like 1973, there's a base on the moon, and in 1995, they were already on Mars. It's a really interesting look at how it could have gone if it had gone one way, as opposed to the
well,
other.
if you notice, technology seems to have gone backwards. We don't have any Concords.
No,
we don't have any space shuttles.
No,
because there's no incentive.
Yeah.
They say, why bother going back to the moon? Been there once. There's loads of stuff you can do on the moon.
Yeah.
It's a giant rock in space. Go back.
Drill.
Drill.
Drill, baby, drill.
Just drill. It's Armageddon. Every time I think of drill, I just think of Armageddon and how stupid it really is. I love that film, but it's just so
Steve
stupid.
Buscemi on that missile.
Yeah.
On the missile when he's going this with the machine gun.
It's when I watch Bruce Willis's character die, and I think, well, you could have been sat at home in your living room watching real astronauts doing that. Instead, you put your life at risk. You don't know what you're doing. You've just gone up there to drill.
I'm still trying to figure as crazy as that movie is, okay, and as implausible as it is. The thing that has always bothered me most, why? Could one of you please explain to me why there is a machine gun, Gatling gun in space?
When there's nothing on there. Yeah.
Other than the fact that it looks cool.
Jim, yeah. I know why. It's in the script.
Yes.
Surely it's easier to train astronauts to drill than it is to train.
Must be.
Yeah, drillers to
normal people. Yeah,
I could deal with that, man. But I'm still trying to figure out what the giant Gatling gun in space is for. In case there's Martians on the moon. I mean,
but then we wouldn't have a movie, would you? I know there's another movie like that I really like, and it's so implausible and it's so out there, but it's just fun. I like Moonfall with Owen Demirich. Have you seen Moonfall?
Moonfall is the
but it's just so funny.
Bad movie.
It's a bad film, but it's a bad film.
So much fun.
I'm not saying it isn't, but I just think it's entertaining.
Roland Emmerich, that's all you need to say.
That's all. Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's the bit that gets more Armageddon. Go on, James.
No, I was waiting for you, Ollie. Yeah, you said the bit in Armageddon was that you get
Yeah, at the start when you've got Eddie Griffin's character with the stupid little dog running around screaming, and then he just gets blown to shit. That just
and he's hanging at the bottom in the hole. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
With a Godzilla. Leave my Godzilla, but blow up Godzilla alone.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get on to some comments now. We've got James here. Hello, James.
Hello.
He says, did anyone take advantage of the £4 day at Cinemode weekend? No. I'm in Spain, and my Cineworld that was by me has shut. They've shut a lot down. I mean, the closest one for me is about an hour now. I'm not driving an hour just to go to a Cineworld cinema.
Yeah, I'm in the state.
I've got kids. I've got kids, and try to get a babysitter, or thinking you're going to leave it. He's 13 now. Do you leave him in the house? Is the house going to burn down? Just stresses me out. So I don't, you know, unless it's something as say really, really good that way watching, I can drop him off at his granddad's or something for a few hours. Then I generally don't. And I've got those, you know, when you sign up for insurance or something on Compare the
Oh
Meerkat.
yeah.
So I've got 2-for-1 cinema tickets for all year. So I usually do it on a Tuesday or a Wednesday because you get 2-for-1 cinema tickets. When you
Yeah.
go, but it has to be something really good for me to be able to escape, shall we say. But he's going on holiday with his gran and granddad in a couple of weeks' time. That gives me a week free, so I could plan a wee cinema trip. And I want to watch, I maybe want to see that new Conjuring film, but I'd have to
Yeah, I'm
watch the
gonna
other
see that.
ones first because I've only seen up to 2, and I've seen 2 and the Nun, so that's about it.
Me and Jim will echo this. Go and see The Long Walk.
Yeah.
Because that's out in 2
Oh
weeks.
yes, oh is it? That's the Stephen King one. Yeah,
Yes.
I've seen that advertised. That'd be a good. That would be a good one. Yeah.
But that is not going to be a feel-good movie.
No. I saw they did an experience because I saw someone doing like an out of the theatre where they were actually on treadmills walking at 3 miles an hour whilst watching the film. That's crazy.
That's cool.
And in the story, it's 4 miles an hour. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's what always got me as a kid. When first, well, I say kid, I was probably late teens. But when I read that book the first time, I was like, Jesus Christ, 4 miles an hour. That's damn near a slow jog,
Yeah.
So in reality, those guys would drop like flies much quicker than they do in the story if it was in fact 4 miles. I think that's why they dropped it to 3 in the movie.
Jim,
Yeah.
I believe I've actually been to the gym today. You know that you'd notice from my body shape, but I was actually at the gym today. I've hurt my knee, so I've not been for like 3 weeks. And what I decided to do is I go on the treadmill and I just walk. But I've got this wee deal with myself. I'm watching Lost from the start, so I can only watch Lost when I'm at the gym on Netflix on the treadmill in front of me. And I went to log in today because I've been 3 weeks because of my knee, and Lost wasn't on Netflix anymore. They removed that.
Yeah.
Back on
They
Disney
did that
now.
with Monk.
Is it off there? I was searching for it. And I was like, "Where's my Lost? I can't watch it."
Yeah.
That's why I hate streaming.
It annoys
This
me.
destroys me.
I was watching Monk last year. I think I got to about season 3. It's actually when I was on holiday this time last year. I went on one day and it was gone. I was like, oh, so that's that then. So I've just got to wait until it
But
comes back on again at some point.
the whole point is I was walking at 4 kilometers an hour while I was doing that, and that with my knee, that was so I can see them all fading off because continue because it's like for days and days until there was one left, isn't it?
Yeah.
In the long walk.
Yeah.
But I'd be the first dead. I guarantee it.
Yeah,
I just
because
wouldn't show up.
again, in the story, I don't know how different the movie's going to be, but in the book, did you finish the book, by the way, Ollie?
Not yet, no.
Okay, but you've gotten into it where they're walking and stuff. So
Yeah, they're
but in
walking.
the book, the rules are, I mean, you have to walk 4 miles an hour. You have
Get
to
3
keep that
warnings.
pace up. You get 3 warnings in an hour, and then the third warning is when you get your head blown off. After that
You get
hour,
to stop.
you can get those warnings removed if you continue to walk on a normal clip. But
You can't go to sleep.
no, there's no stopping you. If you got to take a shit, you shit while you're walking 4 miles an hour, and that comes up in the movie, or that comes up in the story, because one guy gets like a stomach virus, and I mean, that's what makes the story so compelling, is because you would think that it's like, hey, I could walk, it's just walking. Eventually, it's the little things that gets these guys killed. One guy gets a muscle spasm. One guy gets a blister. I mean, it's just crazy shit. And it's such a great story. It really is.
Does sound good.
But you were talking about the Hunger Games.
Oh yeah.
Truly, I think that the Hunger Games were at least partially inspired by that original book, just like Battle Royale, all those types of.
Also,
Yeah.
Francis Lawrence directed the Hunger Games.
But
Yeah,
I'm saying the story for the Hunger Games, I think, was slightly inspired by The Long Walk, because it is.
predates everything, doesn't it? It's
Yes,
like
he wrote that.
The Long Walk.
He wrote that in 1979.
Yeah,
or it was published in 1979, I should say.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I did. James will like this one. I read today that they're releasing the trailer for the next 28 years later on Wednesday.
The Bone Temple.
It was
Yeah,
tested really well.
really well. Yeah, so even better than the first one. So hopefully more people will go and see it, and they'll greenlight the third one and get that made.
It'll get made.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
dear, I don't want to spoil it, but the Jimmy Savile nonsense at the end, it just annoyed me.
Yeah,
The last 5 minutes of that movie just baffled me.
It's weird.
I'm sorry. It
Yeah.
just I didn't know what the fuck I was watching for the last scene of
It's-
that
I
movie.
know.
it's,
It just
unless you're English, I don't think you're gonna get exactly
That's
the exact
what I figured.
reference.
You know, it's just.
Yeah.
I thought I was watching the Power Rangers all at once.
the,
You know, I mean,
the-
seriously.
the trouble with the movie that I've watched. I wanted to like it, and I keep trying to compare it to The Quiet Place Day One. And have you seen Quiet Place Day One?
Yeah, I've seen all three. I own all three.
My synopsis of A Quiet Place Day One is: girl tries to find pizza with a cat.
That's a good way of putting it.
And I was trying not to compare 28 days later or 28 years later with that, but you could technically say son takes mum to doctor.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you say
It
it's
avoids
to say
giant
it's the same.
penis.
Yeah, and to say
Penis,
to say it's
That thing is
yeah,
big.
to say it's the
Like, it
same.
took up most of the screen.
To say it's as bad as The Quiet Place Day One is a disservice. But the more I think about the end, the more I sort of compare it to that. So there you go.
I liked the 28 years later because of the swings it took.
Yeah.
But at the
With the
same
mum,
time,
the
my
mum-
problem with the movie is the swings that it took, because
Some of it,
when
yeah.
those swings connected, it's great. But there's quite a few that I'm just like I said, I was like, what? You know, I mean, I enjoyed it. It's a movie I'm going to watch again. Okay. But
Well, I think I will.
I'm like, I think I'm right there with you. I wanted to love it more than I do.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
I'm not a massive Aaron Taylor Johnson fan either.
he's barely in it.
Yeah.
I mean, think
no,
about
yeah.
it.
I think he'll be in the next
first,
one
he's
more.
in the
I think
first act, and then you don't see him again until the end of the movie.
the end. Yeah, true.
You know, and again,
I did like the different types of zombies. I did like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stuff like that,
Yeah.
But there's other parts of the movie that I'm just like, what? You know, it just
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe the next chapter will fill in some of those blanks and make it more, who knows?
And that's what maybe as I said, the whole will be more than the sum of its parts.
Right.
Yeah.
And I did like Ray Fiennes in it. I thought he was great.
Apparently, he's got a much bigger role in the next one.
Yeah,
I've read.
I really did. I liked him in that. I really did.
Yeah. We have Sai here. Hello, Sai.
Hi, Sai.
Hi, Sai.
We have Giz here. Hello,
Hi,
Giz.
Giz.
Hello.
Oh, this next comment from Sai. So before I put the comment on the screen and read it, I'll give you a bit of a backstory. Before I went on holiday, I've been getting loads of messages from Sam, by the way, like these 15-minute long voice messages. And before I went away, he messages me one day. He's like, "Ollie, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You'll never guess what I'm doing." He said, "I've booked tickets for something." I said, "You haven't, have you? You guys know what he's booked tickets for, don't you?"
See aliens?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he sent me a screenshot saying they're showing Aliens, and that's what Sai's saying. Sai's saying they're showing it, the director's cut, at the end of September, and he finally bought tickets.
That's cool.
I was like, that's made me feel really happy.
That's cool.
So that's one less thing we can be on at him about.
And he's going to watch the director's cut?
I think that's what they're screening. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys seen both cuts of the movie? I'm sure
Yeah.
No, I've only
Yeah.
seen the cut that's on the 4K. I don't know what cut that is.
that's probably the theatrical cut. I would
Okay.
assume.
Yeah.
It's
I
not.
like
It's the,
I like
it's
the
got-
director's cut, but I think I prefer the theatrical. There's scenes in the director's cut that I really like. There's other bits that it's like you don't need this. So
I like the automatic guns. That's the best bit in the whole film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think.
yeah, the automatic guns and a
And
little
why
bit of
that? And why
backstory
that was
new.
cut out? Why that? Yeah, why that was cut out? I don't know why, but
Yeah.
I think it's just for timing. I think they all wanted the cinema, all their cinemas shows to last 1 hour 45 minutes, so they could do 2 showings a night.
Well, no, they wanted to keep it under 2.5 because the
Right,
theatrical
okay.
cut of Aliens is actually a little bit over 2 hours, but they always
Okay.
wanted to get at least 2 evening screenings. So
2
if you
showings,
keep a
yeah, because
movie-
it doubles the money.
Absolutely, like I said, that's the time I was working at the cinemas, and they make their money on concessions anyways. So
Yeah, because I was hearing that William Shatner for Star Trek 5 had it like 3 hours 20 minutes, and they refused. They refused it because it wouldn't get 2 showings a night. I don't know if it makes it better. I don't know if they've even released that cut, but
yeah,
it'd be hard to make it better. But there you go.
How would you have a 3 hour and 15 or 5 minute, whatever it was, cut of the Final Frontier? What did he cut out?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know. I've
I
never
don't
seen.
like the cut
I've
that we
never seen.
got, so.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what they cut out. I don't know if that's even been released. His actual version that he wanted. But there you go.
That's probably 2 extra hours of just close-ups of him
Or a giant godhead.
emoting. You know?
Yeah.
On top of a mountain.
You'll be happy, James, though, because I finally watched The Wrath of Khan because both Jim and Pete told me that it's easy to watch, to get into. And I did enjoy it.
It is. It is a good
Regardless of
movie.
what
that
Stewart
again.
says.
Oh, yeah. Stuart was saying all 3 of you were off your knockers, basically.
Yeah.
What
I said-
was he saying that Wrath of Khan wasn't good?
No. He said
Yeah.
that you have to watch the first movie and
yeah,
the
he said I should
series
do
all
before
four.
you watch Wrath of Khan.
Yeah.
We were,
You
all
don't.
And then,
we were like, no, you
but-
don't.
but the way the conversation went, it then ended up like Roy, I think, came in and said, Stuart, do you like anybody? He said, no, not really. I'm not really a people person.
Yeah, because
Which-
first he
yeah.
said, he goes, Jim and Kenny said it was okay. Don't trust a Yank. Well, Pete
Yes.
said it was okay. Don't trust the guy from Wales.
And I said, what about James? And they said, oh, don't trust a Scot.
So,
Like, who
it's like-
can you
Fair
trust?
enough.
so the moral of
But,
the story is at the end of the day, you can only put your trust into Jesus and Stewart, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Well. I always think 2, 3, and 4 are a trilogy.
They are.
That's what I was told. to
Yeah,
watch.
that's what I like. Yeah, 2, 3, and 4 is a trilogy.
Yep.
And then 5, you know, because I like.
6 is okay.
I-
But 5 is a piece of shit.
Oh, Undiscovered. Where Sue's the cap. Yeah, Sue's the captain. I love that bit where he's in the Excelsior and he goes, "The ship's going to fly apart," and he goes, "Well, fly it apart, man!" It just keeps going like it really. I think that's a great. I think 6 is a great movie as well. I can't believe that was 1993. I think that was the first Star Trek movie I'd ever actually seen in the cinema. Was number 6.
Nice.
91, wasn't it?
Was that? Well, maybe it was in 91 in the USA, or did it not come out until 93 here or something? I don't know exactly when, but something like that. But I got my dad to take me to the new multiplex UCI cinema that had opened, because it was shown it. And it was the first one I ever seen in the cinema.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yes,
Wrath of Khan
George
was the
Khan.
first one I saw at the cinema. And it just, I mean, I was never a big fan of the TV show, but I had seen the first movie and I had seen a couple episodes. But when I saw Wrath of Khan, you know, at the cinema as like 14 going on 15-year-old, I cried at the end of that movie. I mean,
I always thought he had a.
Spock dies.
I always thought he had a
I
fake
bawled.
chest, Jim.
What's that?
I always thought that was a fake chest
Oh,
that he had on.
Montalban?
I always thought it.
No.
Yeah, and it turns out it was not.
He was
I
ripped.
was like, Jesus.
Yeah, because I used to watch Fantasy Island at the time. You know, he was Mr. Rourke on that TV show, and it's like, holy shit, Mr. Rourke is fucking ripped, you know. I mean, yeah.
Ripped, yeah. that bit where they put that thing in Chekhov's ear, it looks so fake now. But when I watched that as a kid, that actually gave me absolute nightmares.
Squirm inducing.
Nightmares. Yeah.
Giz says your tan is coming on, Ollie. Thank you, Giz. We have Spectre here. Hello, Spectre. A question
Hello.
for Jim. Have you delved into British cinema besides the big mainstream British movies, and are there any you really like?
Well, see, that's just it. Most of the British cinema that comes over here is considered mainstream, you know? So, yeah, I love British cinema. As a matter of fact, when we get to the 3 physical medias, one of them is a British movie from the 70s. Yeah, but as far as, I mean, Layer Cake was probably a mainstream film over there. Okay. It didn't really get a release here in the States. I found that on video. You know, that was like one of the first things that I saw Daniel Craig in, was like, holy shit. You know, I mean, Lock, Stock, same thing. You know, that got no release here in the States, but I'm sure over in Britain it was huge, you know. So
yeah,
I don't really know how to answer that, but yeah, I do like British cinema. There's a lot that I don't know.
Jim, that's still one I remember the ending to. The guns are worth more than what they're trying to get. I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, so my favorite British movie of all time, probably, okay, is definitely mainstream, but I love it. It's 25 years old. Snatch. I fucking love Snatch. I could recite that movie. Well,
yeah.
I could recite it as much as I can understand Brad Pitt. You know, you know, but I absolutely love that film. You know, I could watch it on a loop. So.
Yeah, it's the bit, all of it in that film. There's just so many. It's the bit when they're in the car trying to park. When they're trying to park the car?
It's too tight. Too tight. You can land a jumbo fucking jet in there.
Hey,
the getaway driver ain't you, Tyrone?
What
Course
the
I
fuck
am.
is he gonna get away from?
What the fuck can he get away from?
It's been a long time since I've seen that film.
Course I have.
Yeah, every character in that movie is brilliant. I mean,
I was just thinking, Jim. You know, Rebel Moon Part 1, where that Charlie Hunnam tries to do a like Irish accent as he tried to copy Brad Pitt and that because it doesn't.
I couldn't get through that, James. To be honest,
I forgot.
Watching it.
I couldn't get through his accent. I could not get through that guy.
I like that guy. Okay, I used to love Sons of Anarchy. I don't know if you guys ever watched that.
Yeah,
show. That show was fucking.
I was laughing.
Yeah,
I just couldn't get through his accent. I was laughing. I was like, my wife likes him, and we're watching it, and I was like, I just can't get through. I just can't get through his accent. I just can't watch it.
We have Mark here. Hello, Mark. Sorry I missed last week. No
Hello.
worries, Mark. Thanks for
worries,
joining. He's got some good ones here. Brubaker is a good Robert Redford film, which it was one of the first films with Robert Redford in that I watched because my granddad recommended it to me. He actually said yesterday, if they got Brubaker, I said, no, it's not on there. Yeah. But that's one that we haven't got a Blu-ray release for that. I think that we have to get German.
I have to get an American DVD of that.
Yeah.
So I don't even think it got a Blu-ray.
It's hard to get. Yeah. But I would love to get that one.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
And one of Morgan Freeman's first roles.
Yeah.
It really does suck that we have to import stuff. It really drives me crazy.
And it's pricey.
Sometimes. But me and Roy were talking earlier, and he just picked up Payback in the CX, and he showed a picture of it, and like I said, that reminds me to get Ransom because there's only a German release of Ransom, and I went and had a look because see when I get paid, I've got like a list of the Amazon Germany ones, and I usually buy 2 or 3 on payday and treat myself. And I went to find Ransom, and the German one's not on Amazon Germany anymore. It's went out of print, and I was like,
I think there's an American one. There's an American one. Yeah, the American one's out.
I think there's an American one. for ransom, but
Yeah,
it
it's
might be
released
out of
by
print now,
Touchstone,
too,
so
who knows?
it's technically Disney now. So we'll probably never ever see it.
Yeah.
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 And I should have got. I've got 3 others in my basket, but I've not pulled the trigger yet. I've got the Bridget Regamain or Remagen.
Remagen.
I always used to say, yeah, I always used to say Regamain as a kid, and now I still sort of say that, even though I know it's Remagen. And I've got Flight of the Intruder with William Dafoe, and is it Danny Glover?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and so I've got those 2 in my basket, and I've got Devil's Advocate with Keanu,
Oh, that's a good film.
Reeves. So that's my 3. I know you can get that over here, but it's like £12, and Amazon Germany's got it for like £4 at the moment. So
Yeah.
that's my 3 in my basket. I was going to add Ransom, but couldn't find it. No.
Yeah. Nice. And he's also said The Way We Were, which, yeah, again, solid film as well. Stuart would love that because it's got his
Tearjerker
favourite
love
in.
story.
Yeah. Right up Jim Street.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What would you say? What would you say is your favourite Robert Redford movie?
Oh, that's hard. I like Sneakers.
I was going to say
Sneakers.
Sneakers
Oh,
is
that-
probably in my top 3 for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a different answer, but that's a really good answer.
And the
No
Sting,
more
The
secret.
Last Castle.
there.
The Last Castle.
That's what I was going to say, Ollie.
The Last
Yeah.
Castle.
I
Yeah,
like
that's
The
a-
I
Last
love
Castle.
The Last
Yeah.
Castle. Yeah, he's done some
Yeah,
That's
really
probably
good
my
ones.
favorite.
the 2 films that he was with Paul Newman are both great.
The Sting.
You know,
Yeah,
like,
The Sting.
But if you're going strictly Paul or Redford, yeah, I got to go with Sneakers. I love Sneakers.
That's a great movie. Too Many Secrets.
Yep. And what gets me is when that movie came out. Okay, I went and saw it, and that cast is stacked. I mean, it's just stacked all the way across the board, except for at the time David Strathairn, who plays Whistler. You know, the blind man. And I'm like, who is this guy? I've seen him before, but I don't know who he is. And by the end of the movie, he steals the goddamn movie from everybody else.
And everybody knows him now.
He does
Yeah.
great. Is it River
Yeah.
Phoenix that plays the
Yes.
the guy that gets they ask for our phone number at the end instead of any money?
Yep. And,
See, I love Out of Africa as well. That's a great one.
no.
No?
I've not seen
What
it.
about
I've not.
Havana?
I've
Havana's
never
a
seen
really
it.
good one.
Nah.
Havana's good.
Nah.
Indecent Proposal, that's a good one. The Horse
I
Whisperer.
do like that one as well.
3 Days of the Condor is up
I was
there.
going
Yeah,
to say,
3
go
Days
back to
of-
the
All the
old school.
President's Men.
3 Days of the Condor.
All the President's Men's a good
Sting.
one.
All the
Jeremiah Johnson.
some classics, eh? Some classic. I forgot about All the President's Men. That's a really good one as well.
Even though he's not like the main one, I fucking love A Bridge Too Far.
I was going to say A Bridge Too Far, yeah.
Oh
Because
yeah,
he don't come into it
Anthony
until towards the
Hopkins
end.
is so good in that movie.
Yeah.
with Umbrella. Yeah, I don't think you will surrender, chaps.
Yeah.
Whatever it says.
I even like Redford in the Captain America movies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
All
true
is
as
lost.
well. It's even
Winter
that.
Soldier. I thought he was great.
All Is Lost is great. He carries
the one
that
on the
film.
boat?
It's the only one. Yeah, it's just him and it's great.
Yeah.
The Company You Keep, that's a really good one. If you've not seen that, he directed that one.
No,
That's got a stacked cast. That's like got Julie Christie, Sam Elliott. Who else is there? There's loads of people. Susan Sarandon, I think, is in it. The only downfall is Shia LaBeouf's like it's Robert Redford and then Shia LaBeouf, but it is Robert Redford's film. It's like a conspiracy thriller where he's like this. I think he was like a secret, like a CIA agent back in the day, and it's uncovered that the stuff that he's done. So he's got to go on the run, and he's got the government hunting him down. Really underrated film.
I just remembered another good one. Wait a minute, that I liked. It's got Brad Pitt in it as well. Spy Game.
That's what
Spy
I
Game,
I did
yeah.
enjoy that one as
Spy
well.
I was
Game,
about
yeah.
to say the same damn thing. Another Tony Scott movie. And
Yeah.
it is. It's a great movie.
A Walk in the Woods. That's a really good one. You've seen that one with Nick Nolte?
Nope,
Yeah.
not seen
No,
that. There's so many I've not seen yet.
I like the classic Redford films from the 70s. You know, those are.
Yeah,
I mean, 3 Days of the Condor. You don't get much.
that's one of the best
that movie is
70s.
just so damn good.
Well, he did because I think he did All the President's Men, and then straight away after was 3 Days of the Condor. So yeah, what a
think
great
Great
actor!
Gatsby
He's
was
one of
in
my
there, too.
favorites.
Because he was in The Great
Yeah.
Gatsby. back then too. So.
Oh yeah, he's just was such a
I
great
wonder-
actor.
Well, he
I
was a
wonder who
good-looking
got
guy,
paid
too. My
more.
mom's still in love with the man. I mean, she's been in love with Robert Redford for my entire life. So
Yeah.
I wonder who got paid more, Demi Moore or Robert Redford for that movie.
Redford.
Woody
Indecent Proposal.
Harrelson.
I wonder-
Redford definitely got more.
You think so?
I
'Cause I
think
think
Demi Moore got paid more in Striptease than Burt
Yeah.
Reynolds, though.
Yeah,
She did.
Yeah.
because it goes. I think the billing on Indecent Proposal is it'd be Robert Redford,
Redford,
Demi Moore, and
Demi
then
Moore,
Woody Harrelson.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
Billy Connolly's
Striptease
in
is
that, isn't he?
yeah.
I keep forgetting Billy
Strip-
Connolly pops up.
Striptease is
stand
another
it.
one you can't get over here.
No, you got import.
No, that's
that
a
as well.
great movie.
I've got the DVD. I've not seen it yet though.
It's not. It's got the Terminator playing a guy who steals wheelchairs. Robert Patrick.
Oh, I saw something on Robert. I saw something on Robert Patrick's Facebook feed the other day. Said, "Is there anyone else that has played the Terminator 3 times?" And then it was just clips of him in different films playing the same character because he's obviously
Arnold
in the
Schwarzenegger.
Terminator.
Scary
He's in
movie.
Wayne's World,
Yes, yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yep.
but I didn't get to the end of the clip, so I
Actually-
didn't see what the other 3 films were.
Actually, watched Terminator 2 the other night. That's another one I watched, Ollie. But I didn't. I've got the
Such a
4K,
good
but I
film.
didn't actually put the 4K on. I put the Blu-ray on.
I'm a defender of the 4K. I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. It's not the best
I
looking
don't
4K, but people absolutely tore that 4K apart when it came out, and it's not as bad. The Gemini Man 4K is worse than that.
I can't remember though
Bad
if
movie.
the extended edition of Terminator 2 was on the 4K or not. And I
don't
thought
think it
put the
is.
4K and I thought no, so I took the 4K out and put the Blu-ray in, and then I pressed play, and then it came up with options, and I thought, does it do that on the 4K? I can't remember, so I couldn't be bothered changing it back again. So I just watched the Blu-ray.
Right. Spectre says, this is one that Jim's probably going to ask Pete on Saturday anyway.
Yeah.
He certainly asked me it, so you don't have to answer now if you don't want to.
I can change my. I can change my thing.
I can't
Yeah.
even remember what I said now. I think I said American Pie. I'm sure I
Yeah.
said American Pie. I can't remember what the other 2 that I said were.
I don't remember either.
Probably
Yeah.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Roy would love that. Yep.
Because I tried
You
not to
don't-
laugh.
You don't want to watch something that's going to depress you, because I think I joked and said Castaway, but that
Yeah.
would just depress the shit out of you. Being stuck on a desert island, watching a film about being stuck on a desert island.
I want Requiem for His Dream in the Mist. That's what
Yeah.
I'm going to watch on a heavy rotation, you know?
Over and over, and you won't get sick of it.
Oh, it's Sophie's Choice. I forgot that one too.
Yeah.
Will
Schindler's
we go
List.
round then? Will we
No.
go round, Ollie?
Yeah, I mean, I've already said mine. It'd have to be something light-hearted,
Okay.
like American Pie. So yeah, go for
We'll
it.
I'll let Pete go first because I'll go in reverse order this time. So I'm not taking all the time.
If I'm on a desert island, I don't want anything that's going to be too depressing or too involving or anything. So I'm going to probably choose comedies. So I'm going to choose Clue, Head of State with Chris Rock,
Wow.
and Biodome.
Oh, I know what I need to
Good.
choose. I need to choose Employee of the Month.
Yeah.
I just love that film. I don't know why. It's like it came out the same time as like Waiting and Just Friends, and I put all those films together and just watched them because they're only about an hour and a half.
I love
each.
Just Friends, but I couldn't watch it
Oh,
on
yeah.
Desert Island because it's a Christmas movie.
True, but what about when it gets to Christmas and you want to get in the Christmas
You
spirit?
won't know. You're on a desert island.
Yeah, that's true. You got a watch on you though, a date, a phone. No signal, but you got a phone that tells you the date.
Run out of battery.
Yeah. Jim, what
But
would
how are you going to
go
watch
for?
the movie then?
I'll go with RoboCop,
Good choice.
Young
RoboCop.
Frankenstein,
Young Frankenstein.
Yes.
Good choice.
I'm not a Mel Brooks fan, but I do need to watch that.
That movie's brilliant. And
Ritz.
Rich. Just to be different, why not? The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, because it's a long movie. It'll take up some time. So
Nice. I should have gone for Titanic, but again, not the best film to watch on the desert island.
I'd much rather listen to Ennio Morricone's score than Celine Dion. So
Yeah, fair enough. It's got a great James Horner score though. The score in that's brilliant, but the song I know you don't like.
The score of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah.
That's like the greatest score of all time. So
I literally thought Jim was going to say I'd rather listen to the Titanic sink than watch the actual movie.
Yeah. Watch a documentary about it just sinking.
Just the audio
I'm
of
gonna-
the screams of the women and the children. And
I'm gonna try and go for comedies. There are movies that I'd probably watch, like Terminator or Aliens. But I'm gonna go for some comedies. So I'm gonna go with Eurotrip.
oh, I love it.
Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty doesn't know.
But you can just listen to. You can just imagine under your palm tree going away. Scotty doesn't know. Also, I'm going to add in the 40-Year-Old Virgin with Steve Carell.
Great movie.
I don't know if you've seen that. I also like the Mel Gibson film with Helen Hunt, which is
What Women Want.
What women want.
Yeah, because he can hear thoughts.
Yeah.
Also, another Steve Carell film that I quite like is Crazy Stupid Love.
Oh yeah,
That's a good movie.
good film.
Yeah.
Especially that garden party scene at the end. That has
When
me
he walks in with
hysterics
his daughter.
Yeah.
When he walks in with his daughter, he
Gets me
goes,
every time.
"No, cow, no."
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other one I really like, again, it's another Helen Hunt one, and I cannot remember the name of it, but it's the one with her and Jack Nicholson, where
Oh,
he's
As Good As It
got
Gets.
OCD.
Yeah.
As Good As It Gets. Yeah, I really like that one as well. They're all they're all feel good movies. So what sort of want a feel good on the desert island, shall we say?
Yeah. Mark says Ollie. Oh. Ollie never heard of Robert Redford. I have most certainly heard of Robert Redford. Definitely. Why have I started that? God damn, I don't know what I'm doing here. We have Stacey here. Hello, Stacey.
Hi, Stacey.
Ollie and Pete and all. Any thoughts on The River Wild, Meryl Streep, David Strathairn? Not seen that one actually.
That's a film I
Bacon
haven't
is a
seen for a
psycho.
long time.
It's a good movie.
I just bought it recently because it was quite cheap on Amazon or eBay or something. I think it got like for £6. But I've never seen that since the days of cable on Sky Movies.
Mm.
And I was like, I remember watching it quite a few times when it came on Sky Movies because it was a good movie.
Entertaining.
But I've never ever seen it since. So I thought I'm going to get that when it comes out. Kevin Bacon, hostages down the river. What more can you want?
I would notice with a lot of 90s like adventure films or thrillers and stuff like that, there was a lot of good 90s thrillers that have just vanished. Or it's just really hard to get hold of now.
There was this one movie on the Sci-Fi Channel that it's got a dwarf in it. I don't know if that's the technical term, is it?
Michael
Or the
Dorn.
polite term. Like
Michael Dorn.
Warwick Davis. Like Warwick Davis, but it's not Warwick Davis. And it was on the Sci-Fi Channel, and it was called Life Pod.
Oh,
and
right,
there's this, and there's this like big cruise liner, and basically it explodes, and 5 or 6 people manage to get to this life pod, and he's an engineer. He's called Thule, and he's got a wee metal hand, so he can get in and do some. And it was such a forgettable movie, but I always remember it, and I could never ever find a copy. Ever again. You know, there's so many movies you see on TV and you just never see. There was also an Australian movie called Malcolm that I quite liked on the TV, where He's a bit simple, and two criminals move in with him, and he uses this robotic beetle car to rob a bank. So just movies like that, you just never see them again.
Yeah, there was one when I was a kid called The Peanut Butter Solution, which I think was a Canadian movie. That I remember seeing that as a kid on VHS. Never seen it since. Just vanished.
There's just so many that just disappear
Yeah.
and don't get a release.
Nice. Right, we'll move on to the next topic now, which I can't participate in because I'm obviously not at home. But it is, of course, physical media recommendations.
Are there not Blu-ray shops over there, Ollie?
I've been banned from them, and I've not actually come across any yet. If I had, I'm on a buying break at the moment. I'm gonna keep going for another 2 weeks, I think, and then that'll be about a month since I've last bought anything, and by that time, I'm going to allow myself to buy some stuff again. I think I'm going to go out with Tim again at the end of the month, so I'll probably go a bit crazy then. But then I'll probably, again, for another month, might only just get bits here and there, because if you've seen my recent videos, I've got a hell of a lot to watch, like a hell of a lot. So
what's in the box? What's in the box?
Yeah, I've still got another 2 of those to go up. I've got 2.
I've been watching them.
Yeah, me too.
It's mad. Some of the stuff in those boxes are absolute shit, though.
What you should do is open the last one with like a fake head.
Oh, I've already recorded them all, but that's a good idea. Yeah.
What's in the box number 5 and just pull out?
Yeah,
hey,
demonetized. Anyway, James, do you want to go through what you've got first?
Yes, I have got 3, and you've already been talking about it. Yeah, you've already been talking about it, Ollie. But I picked up recently, and I remember buying this on VHS, taking it home and watching it with a girlfriend, and that was a good time. And it's American Pie, the 4K.
Love those films.
What? I actually wanted to watch the second one, so I actually looked it up to buy it. But the 4K of it's still pretty expensive. So
yeah,
I
think it was Pete that was, because I think Pete just picked them up, and I think he was saying that the price difference between the first and the second one is crazy.
That's what I mean. Yeah, so I got this off Music Magpie, brand new, but it was like £23. But they had a coupon on eBay which brought it down to 18. And because I sold something on eBay, I had like 10 quid. Selling other DVDs or whatever. So I got that essentially for £8, and I've already watched it, and it just sort of reminds me of my youth.
Yeah.
When a long time ago, and turns that on.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, and So that means I must have been 20 when this came out. Yeah, and I remember going into HMV, going downstairs, paying $17.99 for the tape, then bringing it back, putting it in my VHS and my 14-inch portable TV, sitting in my room with which wasn't a girlfriend at the time, but after the movie it was.
Nice.
Yeah, so I had a great time on that one. And Nadia, what can you say?
Yeah.
It's just, you would never ever get away with making that movie now, would you?
No. There's so many films like that you just couldn't do nowadays.
No, whenever people bitch about the movies, from the 80s, like Revenge of the Nerds and stuff like that, they couldn't make that. I'm like, hey, at least in Revenge of the Nerds, nobody's fucking a pie.
Yeah.
I mean.
And that I was watching. What is Jim's real actor name?
Oh,
Jason Biggs.
Jason Biggs, yeah.
Yes, because he's got a podcast with his wife.
Yeah, he became a big time.
Or a YouTube channel with his wife. I did notice his nose was rather big in it.
But, yeah, he was crawling in the dumpster for cocaine.
Yeah, but he's got a podcast, a YouTube channel with his wife, and they just had an episode where they got Mira Savaro and Tara Reid. No, Buffy. But was the Buffy girl? in it, and they were saying that was the first time the word MILF was ever coined.
Oh yeah,
Was
I
in
never
that
heard
movie.
that term before that movie.
No, and that's what they were that Chris said that as well. So can't recommend that one enough. Can I? I know Roy and other people might not like it, but I think it's just hilarious.
Yeah. Roy's
my disc's rattling. We can't have that. What's going on? Oh dear. There
Roy's
we
got
go.
some
Fix
odd
it.
tastes.
Well, he's got different tastes,
He's got
and
that's a better way to say it. It's different.
and there's a lot of movies we agree on. There's a lot of movies that we
I think
don't agree
we're
on, but
very
doesn't stop us
similar.
talking about them.
We're very similar with Roy. I think we both like equally like some films that he likes, and we dislike, and he just doesn't understand it.
Well,
But this,
comedy especially is subjective. You know, senses of humor. Everybody's sense of
Yeah.
humor is different. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and this is sort of another American comedy with Sean William Scott in it and David Duchovny. Anyone guess what it is coming up?
Evolution.
Evolution. Yeah, Ivan Reitman.
Yeah, and
Love that film.
and this was not out on Blu-ray over here for the longest time, and then I knew it was coming out, and I was just waiting for it to go into CEX for me to buy second hand, and it was in one of my Edinburgh stores, so I went and got it. Again, I think this is just a funny movie. Sean William Scott trying to be a fireman, and he keeps failing the fireman test. Yeah, so I do like Evolution again. Another comedy movie, and the last one. I've seen them all superheroed out, but I've had an urging lately to watch the original Spider-Mans. Well, it's not.
Nice.
Is this is the original Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, and I think Tom Holland's a fine Spider-Man. I think Andrew Garfield done all right, but that's my Spider-Man. I went to the cinema to watch this film. I thought it was absolutely excellent. Spider-Man 2 is just as good. 3 goes a wee bit alright, but it's still alright. But I could watch this over and over again, shall we say. So that is my 3 recommendations. Kept it light today, nothing serious.
Nice. Pete, do you want to go next?
No, let Jim go next.
All right, Jim, do you want to go next?
No, let Pete go next. No, okay. Well, this one I thought about because I mentioned it last week when you said that you never saw anything that Roger Moore was in other than James Bond.
James Bond, yeah.
The Wild Geese.
Yeah.
And this movie is fantastic. Roger Moore, Richard Burton, Richard Harris, Hardy Kruger. Just a great movie. They're mercenaries. They go down to South Africa or they don't say South Africa. It's just Africa. But they go to get this politician out who's been in prison, and it's basically Nelson Mandela. And as soon as they break the guy out, they get double crossed, and they have to escape from Africa with. Yep, there it is. I knew Pete would know. It's just
is that the Blu-ray, Pete?
That is the Blu-ray. It's the Arrow release from years
It's Arrow.
ago.
I was trying to work out last Wednesday on the last stream who released it over here, but it's out of print now, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is in the States it was released on Severin. That's the title that released it here. But yeah, I adore this movie.
It's a great movie.
It's just so much fun. My dad took me to see it when I was a kid, and I just, it's great. And then my good friend Pete here, I mentioned this movie a couple of weeks ago, and he immediately was like, "Oh, I fucking love that movie." So I had to bring it up today. The Hidden.
Great film.
From the Warner Archive label here in the States with Kyle MacLachlan and what the hell's that guy's name? Michael Nouri for Flashdance of all things. But Jack Shoulder directed this. He also directed Friday the 13th. Not Friday the 13th. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. Alone in the Dark and a couple other movies. This is his best movie by far. It's just a awesome movie. And this one I just got today, as a matter of fact. It was one of my birthday purchases. My sister gave me a Amazon gift card for my birthday. So I ordered a couple of movies, and Life of Chuck is on pre-order. That's being released on the 30th. But I got this. Companion.
Oh, yeah.
From this year. Directed
Good
by
film.
Drew Hancock and starring Sophie Thatcher and Jack Wade. I really enjoyed this movie. This movie kind of snuck up on me when I first saw it because the trailers at least the trailer that I saw, didn't really give much away. So I didn't know about the twists involved. And I got to admit, I really enjoyed that movie. So those are my 3 picks for this week.
Nice. Pete, do you want to go next? Yes, I saw you pick them up.
So I'm talking about 90s thrillers that you can't find anymore. First one is Hard Rain.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm stuck with the DVD of that as well.
Yeah, such a good film.
That's a deep cut.
It's got a German Blu-ray because I've got it.
Did it get a UK Blu-ray? Or is it?
Yeah,
No,
it's really
I think I seen it on Amazon, and I think it was like £7 at the time, and I got that there. That is another good one. Them trapped. I always remember them trapped in the armored car.
Yeah. This
Right
is
at the start, and it always starts off so good.
Betty White in it as well, isn't it?
These. Another 90s thriller. I think it's the 90s. It might be 1990. Yeah, 1990. And a Peter Hyams movie, Narrow Margin.
That's
I looked for that to watch the other day. I couldn't find it anywhere.
Great film. The chase on the train with the what do they call them? The henchmen with the Uzis and the suits. It's pure 90s action cheese. But yeah, it's a great film. It's a remake of a 50s noir movie as well. And the last one, probably the deepest of cuts, is the movie Slipstream.
Is that the Anthony Hopkins
Mark
one?
Hamill. Say again?
Is Anthony Hopkins in that one? Or is that
No.
a different Slipstream?
This is different. This is Mark Hamill, Bill Paxton, and
Oh, wow. Good cats.
Bob Peck, and Ben Kingsley, F. Murray Abraham, Robbie Coltrane.
Wow. Holy shit. How
Directed
have
by
I never heard of this?
Directed by Steve
Never heard it
Lisbon,
either.
who directed Tron.
Tron, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never heard of
This is
that.
a post-apocalyptic film about sky pirates, essentially. It's not the best movie ever made, but it's a very deep cut. 1987, I think this was from.
I've never heard of that.
I'm surprised, Jim, you haven't heard of this.
No, I've never heard of that. I'm going to look into that because with that
Look
cast
into
alone, I am intrigued.
About Jim.
It's basically Mark Hamill plays a cop who is chasing Bill Paxton's smuggler, but they use gliders on a slipstream to escape. It's an odd movie, very odd movie, very 80s, very yeah. So yeah, that's my 3.
I'm definitely going to check into that because I'd never heard of that.
We'll move on to some more comments and then we'll go on to our third topic. This one's going to cause a bit of controversy. So before I put it up, we need to limit the amount of time we talk about this comment because it could go anywhere. Mark says, we've never been to the moon. Kubrick directed it in a studio. That's what he never flew. Capricorn One is the movie that makes you think about the moon landing. I'm not getting into it because
Capricorn One was inspired by the moon landing and by the conspiracy theories behind it. So that much is obvious, but
who knows? You don't know what they've done and what they haven't done. It does make you think that we've only ever been there once. We've never gone back. We've got the resources to go back, the money. We've never bothered going back. It does make you think why. Why in over 50 years have we not?
There was more than one mission to the moon.
Yeah.
But
the aliens told us not to.
They didn't go back after Apollo 13 because, those guys damn near died.
Yeah.
That's when they said,
but with the technology we've got now, why haven't we gone back? Because it's much more difficult.
Because there's no financial incentive. No financial incentive.
Yep.
No, well, yeah, I
and it's a glitch in the matrix because we're all hooked up inside of pods looking at the virtual reality of what we consider.
But yet they'll send who went into space? Was it Katy Perry that went into space? They'll send her into space.
They didn't.
She did not go into space.
She went into the lower atmosphere that is. It's not even. She didn't even go into orbit.
Exactly.
It's still so expensive just to do that. To have all of the. Why have they
Shatner
wasted
did it as
their money
well.
on that? Crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I don't really. Who knows?
It costs too much.
Yeah. Stacy says Boiling Point and To Live and Die in LA have many overlapping characters. Boiling Point, underrated crime drama. Also, Sugar Hill, decent.
Mhm.
Murder at 1600, decent thriller with a good cast. I'm guessing those are just some 90s
Well, I
thriller
don't.
she's
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Live and Die in LA is from the 80s.
Yeah, I thought, yes,
Well,
that's
of
Friedkin,
course.
isn't it?
That's from 85.
Well, Boiling
And-
Point, Sugar Hill, and Murder at 1600 are all Wesley Snipes movies.
Yeah, that's how I
That's
was
a
gonna
very
say.
big overlap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Passenger
Live and Die
50.
in LA is
Passenger
the best movie out
57.
of those, without a
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah.
It's the best one out of all of them.
Oh, To Live and Die in LA is an amazing movie.
Yeah, outside of Sorcerer, it's my
Yep.
favorite Friedkin movie.
Not seen it.
No,
great.
I've not seen it either yet.
It's
I think Arrow's released it, so I think it's pretty cheap to get over here now.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
great.
it's out of print through Arrow now.
Oh, is it? Is it? Oh,
Unless they're
missed that one.
doing it the 4K along with Thief. I can't remember which ones they announced.
Maybe. Don't
It's
know.
out
Yeah.
on 4K on Kino here in the States.
Mm.
If you,
Right.
want to import it, but
Yeah. David says, rank the Jordan Peele movies. I'd go Nope, Get Out, and then Us from best to worst, or most favorite to least favorite. Not best to worst, because
I like all three.
Nope. Us.
Yeah.
Get Out. Best.
nice.
To least best.
Did I just say I hate them all?
You can if you don't enjoy any of
Yeah,
them.
if you
Yeah.
don't like them.
I
Yeah.
turned Nope off. I turned it off.
I love
And then the other two are just.
Yeah, I love Nope.
Yeah, I really enjoy all three of them, but for different reasons. So
Yeah.
and by the slimmest of margins, I'll just go in the order that they were released. I'll go Get Out, Us, and Nope. But again, all three of them I really enjoy. So
Yeah. I think Stacey's on a Wesley Snipes kick at the moment. Do you like The Fan? It's a decent Tony
Yes.
Scott film. It's
All
not
right.
his
Yeah.
best, though, I don't think.
yeah, it's lower on
It's-
the Tony
yeah.
Scott echelon as far as I'm concerned, but it's watchable.
Yeah.
It's decent. Great cast, great supporting cast.
Yeah.
in that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Benicio del Toro, Ellen Barkin.
Yep.
It's John Leguizamo's in it as well, isn't he?
Leguizamo, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. David says, have you guys seen Caught Stealing? I think it's the third best Aronofsky film behind Black Swan and Requiem for a Dream. It's one that I'm hoping I'm either going to see that or The Roses when I get back on Friday, or they're showing Interstellar on Friday night. So it's very tough between those three. Which one? I suppose Interstellar is probably the best one to go for because it's only showing on Friday night, whereas the other two I could probably just see the following week after work. So, but I will be watching Caught Stealing at some point. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it yet.
I haven't.
No.
It literally came out
No.
yesterday.
Yeah, it came
Yeah,
out
that's what I
Friday here in the
Yeah.
States.
Yeah.
So did The Roses, for that matter.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here. Yeah.
And quite honestly, The Roses, I was hoping that the critical acclaim was going to be through the roof for that, because I love the original War of the Roses.
Yeah.
And I don't like remakes, but I like the people involved with this one. And most have said that it's a different take on it.
Yes.
But they also said that because it's a different take, it's not as dark.
It's
It
different.
is
Yeah.
biting as that original. And because
Yes.
of that, it's like that. Because of that, nah, I'll probably pass on that one.
Yeah. Fair enough. Stacy says, I don't know what she means by this. For the dark half, but then who does? Who would be
No,
good
I
for
know,
the
I know what she's talking
Timothy
about. But
Hutton role
Yeah.
in the new?
I didn't
What's
know
the
that they were
dark half?
doing- I didn't
So the
know they
dark
were doing
half
new
is a
version.
Stephen King story that was
Right, okay.
adapted into a movie by George Romero.
George Romero.
Right. Okay. Makes more sense now.
And inspired by the Richard Bachman thing.
Yeah.
Because we were talking earlier in the show
yes,
about
yes.
how some guy knew about Richard Bachman and he came out himself and said, "Hey, I am Richard Bachman." That's what inspired the dark half. The writer
Right. Okay.
is a guy who writes under a pen name that is very dark but very successful, and suddenly he decides to come out publicly and kill that guy off, and then shit starts happening.
Right. Okay.
I didn't know there's a new version coming out, to be honest.
No, I didn't know.
Or being planned, for that matter. And I'm surprised because the original did not do well at all.
No.
It sat on a shelf for 3 years and then it just bombed. I don't know.
Which is sad because it's actually quite a good film.
Yeah, I like it. I got it on my shelf. Just about any good actor could play that part because it's just a guy. Jeremy Irons kind of did something similar in Dead Ringers. You're just basically playing two characters that are twins. So
Yeah.
James McAvoy.
McAvoy can pull that off too.
Nah, well, come on, let's face it. We know it's all gonna be Glenn Powell.
Yeah. It's Glenn Powell's world and we're living in it. Ollie and Chaps, do you like What About Bob? What are your favourite scenes? Never seen it, but it's one that's on my list to watch.
I hate that fucking movie.
Oh dear.
Sorry. Most people love it. I've never liked it. And I love Bill Murray and I love Richard Dreyfuss and I love Frank Oz for that matter. Do not like that movie.
I'm just indifferent.
Never seen it.
There you go. I think this is for Jim. When cinemas had sneak previews at the cinema that you worked at, did they send the reels in advance? Also, were there ever any test screenings done at the cinema you worked at?
There was never any test screenings at the cinema that I worked at, but yes, if there was something that there was a sneak preview or whatever, they would send the film on reels. We'd put them together and either at the end of the sneak preview, take them apart and send them back, or we would just hold on to them until a week or two later when that movie would actually open in our theater. So
nice.
And they didn't do that very often at my theater. So
the real story is he sold them out the back.
No, I snipped out little frames of nudity and to insert them in Disney films like in Fight Club.
Yeah.
Mark says British gangster movies don't get much better than Get Carter, the original, and The Long Good Friday. I've not seen either of those yet.
Long Good Friday is phenomenal.
Bob Hoskins.
Bob
yeah.
Hoskins is phenomenal in that film.
Both of them are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Mona Lisa as well. Mona Lisa is
a very underrated film.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen Long Good Friday, and I only recently seen Get Carter, but I thought it was good.
Yeah. We have Babgar here who says Brubaker just bought from Amazon Germany. Excellent copy, only £8.06. There you go. If anyone is interested in picking that one up.
I always like when I'm buying on Amazon Germany though, because they charge you postage. So I always like getting 3 or 4 because they charge you the same postage, and I like to split the postage because it makes me feel better. I hate postage.
Yeah. Giz says some prices are crazy. I'm after the Heroes of Telemark on Blu-ray. On DVD, £3.50. On Blu-ray, between £17 to £30. Madness. It is indeed. It's just, I think the less copies that there are of the films, just the more the price spikes. Just the way everything goes. It's not just physical media; it's everything. The less you have of something, the more they're going to put it up in price because it means it's just harder to get and rarer. So they can charge a bigger price if people really want it. Then they'll pay for it.
Well, the Arrow ones, the good, the good, the bad, and the ugly trilogy that's came out. They're only £35 each. Now, as much as I want to see them on 4K, I've got a set with a No Name trilogy that I paid $9.99 for on Blu-ray. So, is it really worth £105?
No.
For that,
no.
The difference between Blu-ray and 4K isn't as much as DVD. So, £105. Saying that, if I see them in CX, I might get them, but they're all like in print now, aren't they? And everybody's selling them for mega money on eBay. So there you go.
Yeah. Mark says apparently Demi Moore was not happy with Woody Harrelson being cast as her hubby in Indecent Proposal, but later apologized to him, realizing how well he acted in the movie. Didn't know that. Yeah. Didn't know
Neither
that
did
at all.
I.
No. Spectre says, "Is there a favourite song that gets the fuel going and brings on flashbacks of the movie and makes you want to just sit down and stick it on?" Mine's "You Could Be." Mine's I don't know what
yeah,
is it.
Guns N' Roses.
You Could
Guns N'
Be from
Roses.
T2. Oh, Guns N' Roses. You Could Be from. Oh, there we go. That makes more
You
sense.
could be mine.
Mine's going to be a really. You'll laugh at this, but Jim will. I think is it you? Yeah, 'cause you said you watched the clip from the Naked Gun,
Yeah.
so you know what I'm going to say. I'm going to say Mannequin. The end of Mannequin. Just love that. Just the freeze frame when it freezes on them laughing. Like if I was to ever make a film like of a similar sort of nature, I would, because they don't do it anymore, but I would just do freeze and then have the credits come down. So cheesy when films did that. When I was watching Class Action the other day, that did that. Had Simply Red. That's another one. When Simply Red comes on at the end of that film, again it just freezes when they're dancing. Any film that does that and has a good classic song in the background is good by me.
Is it?
Gets me.
I don't know the name of the song, but I'm pretty sure it's AC/DC that does it. But it's this song from The Girl Next Door where it goes.
Ooh.
I don't know what
Been a while since
it
I've
is.
seen that.
But
Thunderstruck.
is that that's
Yeah.
it, and it starts
I
every
think,
time I hear that. It reminds me.
That song.
That's been in a few films.
I don't know
Varsity
if it's that
Blues.
one. It doesn't sound. It doesn't sound like it, or either Jim's rendition's off, or it's just. I don't know what. I don't have a. I don't know what the song is for The Girl Next Door, but every time I hear it, I think it reminds me of that film. I can't remember what the song is because I don't know the name of it. That's the problem. But there you go.
Yeah. Anyone else got any songs that gets their fuel going, gets them
Doesn't get my
up in?
fuel going, but just reminds me of movies. Is was it Romeo and Juliet by Dire Straits? Reminds me of Empire Records. The song from Just Friends, Awful Love or whatever it's called.
Boys to Men. Is it Boys to Men?
It's not Boys to Men. It's
It's the same. It's at the end when he's singing it in the mirror.
yeah.
I
That
can't
always
think of
reminds me of that.
Yeah.
What else is there? But it's more pieces of music that really get me going and really want me to watch a film. Like I'll listen to David Arnold's score for Independence Day, and I'll be like, right, I'm watching Independence Day now. Or
Yeah.
I'll listen to the Luke and Leia theme from Return of the Jedi and want to watch Return of the Jedi.
I have
Yeah.
to say, you can't be about Independence Day.
You got
Welcome
any,
to
Jim?
Earth. Bang.
An obscure one, which you guys seen Domino?
I've not
Yeah.
seen it, but I've
The
got it in
Tony
the pile
Scott
to watch.
film.
I have seen it,
Yeah.
but it's been a long time.
There's
Again,
a sequence in that movie.
Is that Natalie Portman?
No,
Keira
no, it's
Knightley.
Keira Knightley.
Keira Knightley.
I get them mixed up.
And Mickey Rourke,
Keira
and
Knightley.
Delroy Lindo, and I forget the Hispanic
Christopher
guy.
Walken.
Christopher Walken. But anyways, there's a scene in the movie where they're talking to a guy. They got a guy handcuffed in the back of a trailer, okay, with his arm up. And this guy's getting instructions from their boss on the cell phone with spotty service. And the guy says, the guy has a tattoo of the combination on his arm. Get it off of his arm. And the phone keeps cutting out, and he keeps hearing, lose the arm. Take off the arm. So he does. He walks back there with a shotgun and blows this guy's arm off to Mama Told Me Not to Come from Three Dog Night. And it's one of the most hilarious but disgusting scenes in movie history, and I love it. So every time I hear that song, I think of that. The other one would be, and it just thought of it because of Michael Madsen, it's got to be Stuck in the Middle with You from Was the Bar Dogs.
Definitely.
Every time I hear that damn song, I picture him dancing around with that fucking straight razor, you know. So those are the two.
Yeah. Nice. Mark says, sorry, Ollie, must have misheard your comment about Robert Redford. No problem at all, Mark. He also says River Wild is a great movie.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
Stacey says it looks beautiful there. Yes, but very hot. It's deceiving. It's very hot. Tom's here. Hello, Tom.
All right, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Right, we'll stop there and we'll go on to the next topic before we move on to any more comments. So the next topic is the movie news roundup of the week. Unfortunately,
I think
there's a few sequel stuff, but not too much sequel stuff this week. I've mixed
I
it.
think we should have a bit like Ollie. I don't know if you Peter remember, but I think we should have like some music, like John Craven's news round
bulletin.
before you start. Yeah.
Like a bulletin thing.
Yeah.
Dun-dun, dun-dun.
Coming in at number 1.
News at 10, Ollie.
We'll
You gotta
get the
shuffle
sequel.
some papers.
We'll get the sequel stuff out of the way first. Are there any fans of the remake they did of Mortal Kombat?
Yes.
No.
So
No, it's a fucking
Mortal
awful
Ko-
movie.
I loved that film. I did love. It's so.
Kano was the best thing in that movie, but the rest
It's a
of the film
bad
is
film.
Oh, Kano
like
is definitely the best character
Yeah.
in that movie, but the fatalities and everything else, for once,
Awesome.
they went there. They didn't pussy out
Yes.
and go PG-13. That was
Exactly.
the main reason why I enjoyed it.
And I read that the trailer, the Red Band trailer for the sequel, is one of the most viewed trailers
I watched
I think
it.
this year. But for some, because of that, I think they've now delayed it 6 months to May next year. Because they want to give it obviously a proper summer.
They want to
rollout.
give it a jump on
Because of-
the competition rather than
Yes.
putting it out, and because I thought them putting it out in like
Springsteen,
October,
same
November
day
was weird
Springsteen.
in the first place. You know,
Yeah.
so
But yeah,
Yeah.
I think that could be a good addition to summer next year.
yeah. Again,
It's like I said, instead of sticking it out in October.
that remake or whatever that came out a couple of years ago, I'm not going to defend it and say that it's a great movie. Okay,
It's not, but it's entertaining.
but for what it is, okay. I mean, because again, you don't play those games for the storyline. You play those games for the fatalities and the violence. And on that level, that movie delivered. That main guy, I could give a rat's ass about that dude. I don't even think he's going to be in this new one.
No, I think Carl Urban's the
Yeah,
lead
they're
in the
going to
new
probably
one.
kill his ass off in the first 5 minutes, and that's the reason why they got to go get Johnny Cage. You know, which is fine.
Yeah.
Which is I'm down with that. You know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like I said, that other movie, it's fun. Kano was actually quite entertaining in that movie, and somehow they brought him back for the new one or for the second one.
Yeah.
So whatever, I'm down.
Yeah. James, did you see the last one?
No.
Fair enough.
and I had no intention of either.
Yeah, it's
Fair.
you know.
Next up, I think this will probably
That's
be
not my thing.
this will probably be at Pete Street more than anyone else's, but probably a bit of fatigue as well. Amy Adams has joined the cast of Star Wars Starfighter, along with a host of other people, including Simon Bird, which I thought odd casting, but who knows? Could be. He's probably not going to have a big. Yeah, he's probably not going to have a big role in it. I wouldn't have
tie on
thought.
and everything. His school uniform or whatever.
He's gonna have a briefcase in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Are you
don't
fed up or?
care anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Fatigue is just so got to the point where Star Wars isn't interesting anymore or
It's not that
exciting.
it isn't interesting anymore. It's the fact that Star Wars, when it comes to movies, the last, not even 10 years. When was the last Star Wars movie out?
6 years ago.
2018.
Star Wars movie, not TV show, movie.
6 years ago, 2019.
6 years ago. And in those 6 years, they've announced about 60 different movies.
And
each
nothing's
one has been
happened.
Fucking cancelled. So
Yeah.
I'll believe it when I actually
It
see
started
the trailer.
production.
I know
Yeah,
it
it has started
production.
production.
I've seen the set photo, but I will
Yeah.
unless they've completely finished the movie and they have a trailer, or they haven't had to fire the director, which is Sean Levy.
Yeah.
Then yeah, like They need to stick to TV shows. I've said this before.
Yeah.
Stick to the television series for now. Then do a new story set away from the
Everything else.
Skywalker thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
But I
see.
know, like,
Because,
it's
Make
been
a good
6 years
TV show.
since they did-
yeah. But we'll see.
I said make a good TV show.
Yeah. Because
Hannibal was phenomenal, and
Yeah.
Skeleton Crew I thought was fantastic.
I really like Skeleton Crew.
I didn't watch all of the Acolyte because it was.
I
not
didn't
good.
watch the last episode of that.
No,
But
Skeleton Crew was great. Andor
it was really fun.
so good.
But
I haven't watched those because I've just got so tired of them.
yeah. I think because I saw the trailer, the leaked trailer for The Mandalorian and Grogu,
Yeah,
and
I
that
did as
looked
well.
like it could be quite fun. I like Sigourney Weaver in there.
I did not know Sigourney Weaver was going to be in it, and she pops up in
Yeah.
the trailer. I'm like, fuck yes.
Yeah. And I think, is it Jabba's nephew or something that's in it? And you get a glimpse right at the end.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that could be good because the TV series was good. So they're kind of going off of that. So
The TV
that might be
series,
alright.
the first series was
The
incredible.
first two series.
The
The
first-
third series I've
second
not even
season
bothered
and the
finishing.
second half of the Book of Boba Fett was really good.
Yeah.
And then season 3 happened, and it wasn't the
haven't seen it.
Mandalorian. It was the Bug
They just
Tan
chucked-
story.
Yeah, and they just chuck loads of cameos in there, like Jack Black
Yeah.
and Christopher Lloyd and Lizzo. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
What's
who
next?
knows? It might be okay. I do like Sean Levy. He's got a pretty decent track record for
I like
those
Sean
sorts of
Levy stuff.
entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Free Guy's really
So-
good. The Adam Project was good.
Deadpool and Wolverine was
Wolverine,
okay. Yeah. Real Steel, really underrated.
massively underrated.
Yeah. Anyway, next topic. Ridley Scott has said his next movie after the film that he's just finished filming, which is The Dog Stars, which is a post-apocalyptic type film, I think, is going to be Battle of Britain, which is going to be his
Ooh.
big war film that he's going to do. He's
I like the original with that.
I love the
But-
original one.
he's basically said that this Bee Gees film, forget about that now. That's on the back burner. I don't think we'll see him direct that. But I think from what he's saying is he's going to do Battle of Britain, and then he's threatening us by saying that he's
With
doing Gladiator 3
Gladiator
afterwards.
3, yeah.
And I'm like, just don't. Just please don't.
I still haven't seen the second one. I've seen snippets, and that was enough.
It's not bad. It's not a bad
I
film,
haven't
but
seen it either, Jim.
it's so unnecessary.
The
It's one of
CGI
those
shit just threw me
unnecessary
off. I was
sequels.
like, that CGI is so dodgy, and it was like, okay, yeah,
It
yeah.
didn't need to be a sequel. It could have been, if it was a film on its own, it would have been so much, because the film itself is a good film, but
Yeah.
it should not be a sequel to Gladiator,
Yeah.
because that film does not need a sequel.
Eventually I'll see it. It's just
Yeah.
Same.
you know.
Yeah, but Battle of
ju-
Britain, Ridley
I just-
Scott, I think it's a brilliant idea. What do you guys think?
Well, I was thinking because the original Battle of Britain was filmed in like 1967, where they used a lot of the original aircraft in the actual making of it. So it's obviously going to have to be CGI Spitfires. Well, there's maybe a couple about left, isn't there? But they had so many spare ones that was pretty good. But I do like the Battle of Britain. I've watched that quite a few times over and over again. So that it'd be good to see what they can do with it with modern techniques. Just hope it's a decent budget and it's not. Yeah, have you seen the remake of Midway?
Roland
I've
Emmerich.
Roland
seen the
Emmerich.
original.
You're talking
Yeah.
Roland
Yeah.
Emmerich. That's
Yeah,
different.
and it's not, but the thing with that is it's not a bad movie, but the CGI in it's awful.
The original
Yeah.
Midway is a bad movie. Fucking hell, that is a dull, boring ass movie where the
But I
war
own
was
that
fought
one.
by 65-year-old men.
Yep. And I own that one. I don't own the remake.
I own the original as well, Jim.
Yeah, so they
I
had
don't own the remake.
Charlton
I
Heston,
mean,
but what about the original Midway is they used actual footage from the war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
of planes landing. That was a good bit, and it's a good story. But it's been a while. But I actually liked it. But maybe I'm looking at it with rose-tinted spectacles, shall we say? But I enjoyed the remake, and I enjoyed the story of the remake. But it's just when you're watching the planes and they look like planes at a computer game, you're like,
Yeah.
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 I had that
I'm
so
not
you've
a-
got to
I'm
have
not
a
a
good
fan of that.
budget.
Red
Yeah.
Tail was the other one that I had an issue with the CGI,
Mhm.
and it just looks so bad and so artificial.
Yeah.
And
That was supposed
it
to be
was
a big
produced by
film,
George
wasn't it?
Lucas. Red Tails was, so you'd
Yeah.
think that the CGI would be top notch.
Yeah.
And that's a decent story as well.
Yeah.
Red Tails, but you've got to execute it properly. Sometimes you can overlook bad CGI, but
Wasn't there a film in the 60s though about the Tuskegee Airmen? I think it was called that, wasn't it, or something back in like the 60s or 50s?
I know Lawrence Fishburne was in one in the
Yeah. HBO
early
did.
90s or 80s.
Yeah, there you go. So that's another
Movies.
one that's been done to death. But yeah, Ridley Scott, as you guys know, isn't my favorite director, but I'll still watch stuff that he does because he's done
I'm
some
sure he
decent
doesn't
stuff.
like you either, Wally.
Yeah, he probably got. I've heard he's quite foul mouthed, so he's not got a very good temper, so he might go
He's
off on
probably
me.
like this. See that
Ridley
Ollie on
Scott.
that stream talking about me.
Yeah.
Ridley Scott's made a couple of like war movies, and they've both been good. You know, Black Hawk Down is a
Yeah.
phenomenal film.
Oh,
I
that is a
love-
good movie.
That movie's phenomenal. And Kingdom of Heaven, the director's cut of
Well,
Kingdom of Heaven, I think is great. The
I've watched
theatrical
that.
cut, not so much, but the theatrical or the director's cut of that movie, I really like. So
Yeah.
The battle scenes are good. You've got to admit that, yeah.
Next up, one that I don't know. You might be a decent film. Could be. I can't remember who's directing it though. Anthony Ippolito has been set to play Sylvester Stallone in a biopic about the making of Rocky, which I think could be
Why?
interesting. Well, it could be
No.
interesting. It depends how they not. I think why they're doing it is because not everybody knows that, like, not people like us, like the general people that like Rocky, probably don't know the behind the
The
scenes about
story
how
how
that
Rocky
film
got made, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's
How
why
he
it's
sold
being
his dog.
made. So it could be
sold-
an
it's not
sold
interesting
his
not
dog.
that I'm against it. It's just I've got no interest.
Yeah, that's fair.
Again, it's
If
a
it's so-
biopic
if-
about Sylvester Stallone, who's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
And
producing
that
it as well.
franchise is still going on to a lesser extent because of the Creed movies and such. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
to me, it's an unnecessary thing. So, but again, that's not to say that it'll be bad. It's just
But
something that
I think he'll be doing that because he's been cut out of Creed 3, so he wants to do something that shows that he invented it.
yeah,
He's got there's an issue with Irwin Winkler
yeah. They beef.
with the rights to Rocky.
Yeah, he won't give it to
Can't
them.
get them back.
Yeah, that's why I think he's doing this film because he can still. It's his life. So
again, you know, like I said, I'm sure we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. I'm not a big biopic person.
No.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't, it depends on the subject, but particularly about somebody who's still alive, you know, and again, to me, it's not like if Sylvester Stallone, while writing Rocky, saved a bus full of nuns that was falling off of a cliff, I'll watch that movie.
yeah,
Okay? That's a story I didn't know. So,
You've got a script, Jim. You've got a script.
no, Stacy might.
yes, probably does somewhere. Right, we'll move on to the next one, which I had to throw in here because you know my love for this director. Not Francis Ford Coppola has now come out and said he's determined that he's going to release an even weirder cut of Megalopolis. I've literally wrote down WTF. Just go to sleep. Just give up.
Again,
Why? That film was trash. That is one of the worst goddamn films I've ever seen.
But you know what? He's not long for this world at this point.
No.
And if that's what he's passionate about, and if that's what he
Well,
feels he
let him
needs
do
to
it,
do before
I
he
suppose.
leaves, then by all means,
Let him do it. Yeah. It's his money as well. At the end of the day, if he wants to spend
Yeah.
even more of
And
his
by all
money
accounts,
on a
from
film
most
that
people, they're
flopped,
saying that he's kind of lost it. You know, I mean,
yeah, I've
here a
heard
little
that.
bit. So
Yeah, I have heard
Adam
that. Yeah,
Driver is the only person on the set of that movie that was like, he's a genius. Everybody else is
yeah.
like, no, man.
They all
Something
didn't want
wrong
to
with
be
that
there.
guy.
They've got that mega doc that's coming out, which is a documentary about, and apparently it's more like Coppola versus LaBeouf kind of film because they were like at heads all the time on that
Yeah,
set.
but apparently it
So that'd
wasn't
be
just
interesting.
LaBeouf. I mean, apparently, you know, from what I understand, LaBeouf actually comes out looking like the good guy for once.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Which is
probably,
kind of shocking in itself, you
because
know.
he's usually the one that's bad behavior on set.
Right. So, you know, whatever. I'm not passing judgment. I'm not the type of, I've never really been into the gossip type thing. But
Yes.
I bet you that documentary is probably more interesting than the movie.
Yeah, I'd
That it covers.
watch it. Yeah.
You know, it's like that documentary about the island of Dr. Moreau that I was talking about.
Yeah.
That Lost Soul. That documentary is infinitely more entertaining than the movie that it covers.
Yeah. Yeah. The last topic within the topic is my favorite one of this one, and I can't wait if this actually does come to pass. Nicolas Cage is in talks to lead True Detective season 5.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Which is perfect casting. I'd just love to see that.
I don't think I've seen True Detective since season 2.
Oh, you've got season 4.
Is Jodie
I think
Foster,
it's the best since. Yeah, it's the best since the
No,
first.
I haven't seen the Jodie Foster one, and
So
I don't
good.
think I saw the Mahershala Ali season either.
I've only seen one.
Season 4 starts out, and you think it's like The Thing.
Yeah,
like just from the first episode.
I know the gist behind
it's
the story.
Her acting in it is incredible.
Yeah,
is such a good series.
Yeah, I'm so far.
What are you watching on, Ollie?
What, True Detective?
Yeah, that's an HBO thing.
The last series, it was on Sky. I think it was
Sky
Atlantic. Yeah, Sky Atlantic, yeah. Because I think but next year, I think we finally, Sky no longer have the rights to HBO. So I think next year they're launching HBO, Max, over here.
Oh, you guys don't have Max over there?
Not yet. Next year, I think it's coming.
Sky have got the deal.
They've had it for years, haven't they?
Yeah. With HBO to show all like the Warner Brothers stuff on that platform, even though like some of the stuff shows up on Netflix in the UK. Yeah, majority of stuff that is from Warner Brothers is released through Sky and Now TV, which is like a sub streaming service bit of Sky. But then we will probably be getting HBO Max over here, or Max.
I think it's supposed to be early next year, which will be good.
Yeah.
Whatever they'll call it when you guys get it, because they've changed it back.
Yeah, it keeps changing, doesn't it? Yeah. It started with HBO Max, and then they went to Max, and now it's gone back to HBO Max, hasn't it?
Yep. And every time
there's so many streaming services, it's just too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Just too many streaming services.
True Detective's one of the best HBO series, I think. And
as far as like, now HBO is considered a streaming service, okay, but I've always considered it a cable TV station.
Yeah,
okay? But
that's what I was going to say. Is cable.
But as far as like a pay service goes, we'll call it that, okay. HBO has always been the best as far as their original content goes.
Quality.
I mean, you can go all the way back to the beginning with Tales from the Crypt and come up. You know,
Chernobyl.
What's that?
I was just saying Chernobyl's one of them, isn't it?
Yeah, Chernobyl, The Sopranos,
Game of Thrones,
Oz. I mean, just quality. The Wire.
Oz was so good.
Eastbound and Down. You ever seen that one?
Yeah.
Oh, Danny McBride.
McBride. That show is crazy.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean, again, every one of those services has had one or two breakout hits. You know, like Dexter was on Showtime. You know,
you
guys were talking about Yellowstone, which is on,
Paramount
Plus. But HBO, like I said, through the years, they've just had show after show after show that has just become part of the zeitgeist. You know.
Yeah, There's a new one out next week with Mark Ruffalo called Task.
Yeah, and I've heard great
That
things about that.
That looks really good, yeah. And
I just
obviously
started, believe it or not, me being the horror guy and the video game guy, I just started watching The Last of Us.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I just finished it the other day.
I'm halfway through the first episode. I mean, it's like, I'm so far behind on everything.
Jim, the first season of The Last of Us is fantastic.
It is.
I couldn't finish season 2.
Yeah.
I just finished it
I've played both games
Friday.
Yeah. So I know what the plot is, and from what I understand, they follow that plot extremely closely,
very quickly.
So it's like I know what's coming,
Yeah.
So, but that might be one of the reasons why I was hesitant about watching it in the first place, because when that shit happens in the game, it's kind of heartbreaking, So.
But we got the It series in a few weeks as well. Welcome to Derry. That's coming on in a few weeks.
I got mixed emotions about that.
It doesn't need a series.
Well, my understanding is that they're focusing on parts of the book that weren't included in the movie. And I ain't talking about the gang rape scene in the sewers. I'm talking about history of Derry. There's a big section of the book where that's dedicated to a part of the a place called the Black Spot, which was a speakeasy for colored people back in the day to go and congregate. And at one point, Klansmen showed up and burned these people alive, and like 100 people just died in this fire. And they kind of like changed that around in the miniseries and in the new series. They give you little visuals and they mention it, but they never really delve into it. And apparently this new series kind of gets into that part of it, because they make it sound like Pennywise was involved with all of these incidents through the years. And if they do that, where every season is about a different episode or a different event that Pennywise was involved with, there's some stuff that you can play with there. That's fine. But if it's just a cash grab, I won't be interested in it.
I think Muschietti's involved, so it might be all right.
That gives me a little bit. I'm more excited by the fact that Skarsgård's involved.
Yes, he's come back.
Because Muschietti could just go in there as an executive producer and get a paycheck. You don't know how much involved he is. But if Skarsgård's involved, that shows you right there that at least the scripts are good enough to where he's like, you know what? Okay. Because when it was originally announced, he had no interest in it whatsoever. He was like, nope, I'm done with that shit.
But those trailers are great. The trailers, especially that last trailer, was great.
I got to admit, the last one was pretty effective.
So, but anyway, I am in a minute. I'm going to move inside because my phone is getting very low and it's getting very dark out here.
I didn't even realize you were outside, Ollie.
Yeah,
he's sitting on the veranda of his Spanish villa, looking down at
looking at the pool,
spitting at him,
and the golf course. Yeah. Mark says, talking about River Wild and 80s thrillers, Deadly Pursuit was good with Sidney Poitier and Tom Berenger. Called Shoot to Kill in USA with Kirstie Alley.
Shoot to Kill is what I know that film as, and that is another Touchstone film that'll never get a Blu-ray, and I've been begging for a Blu-ray for years for that film. I love it. Sidney Poitier, as we were talking about sneakers before. Excuse me.
I wish I brought a pen and paper, because I'd like to write down these films. I've never seen that, and have a list to go away with. But
the big deal about Shoot to Kill when it came out was it was the first film that Sidney Poitier appeared in like 20 odd years, because he kind of retired from acting. He was a director. He directed Stir Crazy and a couple other films, but he also became more of like an activist for years, for the civil rights movement and stuff along those lines. So when he came back, that was how they marketed that movie, was Sidney Poitier in his first screen appearance in
returns
26 years or whatever, and Berenger was just coming off of Platoon, so he was hot too. But what's great about that movie is all the character actors that are involved with it, because Pete knows what I'm talking about. You got Andrew Robinson, who played the Scorpio Killer in Dirty Harry, and he was in Hellraiser. You got Clancy Brown. You got Richard Mazer, who was in The Thing, who played Clark. And
He's also in it.
Yeah. He and who's the other guy? There was another guy too that's part of that group that I was like, oh, yeah. Track that movie down, fellas, if you've never seen
Isn't it James Remar?
No.
Who is it? I know what you mean. Yeah, because there's the chase between.
You got the
two
Clancy
of
Brown
them
ends up
in
being
Canada.
heavy, but what's great about it is, like I said, they all these guys, the way that it's set up is Kirstie Alley's bringing these guys. She's like a wilderness guide, and one of these guys in her group is a thief on the run. Okay, and for the first half of the movie, you don't know who the guy is because they kind of fuck with you, and every guy has a moment where you're thinking, okay, this might be the guy, this might be the guy, this might be the guy, and then when the reveal happens, it's like, but yeah, it's a great movie. It really is.
Yeah. I'm just going to move inside, but I'll put the next comment on so you can have a chat about it whilst I move inside.
We know a guy that can find it.
Movie. Roger Moore's best movie was The Man Who Haunted Himself, which was Roger Moore's favourite role. There you go. You guys can talk about that.
I've never seen The Man Who Haunted Himself.
It's very good.
But I've seen The Wild Geese.
What? What? Is there a Roger Moore movie where he plays a colonel or something like that? I keep wanting to say it's in Italy, but maybe I'm wrong. Does he play like a war general, or is that?
My mom watched a Roger Moore yesterday called The Naked Face that I never heard of, from the mid '80s with Rod Steiger and Elliot Gould and all kinds. I mean, it had a killer cast. And I asked her, "How was the movie?" And she was like, "Meh."
I've seen him in North Sea Hijack.
That's a fun movie.
Remember Folks? They might have called it something different over there. Because it had him and Anthony Perkins, Norman Bates was the bad guy in that movie.
Being Scottish, to be honest with you, I'm not like a particular Roger Moore fan. Maybe it's because of his rivalry with Sean Connery. I've never really watched many of his movies. Even the James Bond ones, I've not watched many of them. Yeah,
well, see, I grew up with the Roger Moore James Bond movies. The first one I ever saw was The Man with the Golden Gun. And that's another reason why I love Christopher Lee so much. But I got to admit, after seeing The Man with the Golden Gun at a very young age, every time I saw Christopher Lee in a movie where he wasn't playing Dracula, I was thinking, I hope he doesn't have a third nipple. Like he does in The Man with the Golden Gun.
Is this the one? I remember him. Is this the one? I don't think I've seen The Man with the Golden Gun. I probably have. Is it? He's got. I keep wanting to see Christopher Lee in like a white suit.
Yeah, and he's got the little guy from.
So I must have seen that.
Is his little sidekick.
Yeah,
and I'm convinced that's where they got the idea for Fantasy Island. They ripped that shit off.
It's got the corkscrew stunt as well. The car corkscrew across the river.
Yeah.
Oh, like I remember that one. Yeah,
it's got the redneck sheriff again who showed up from the Live and Let Die. He shows up in that one on vacation.
I have seen them, but my memory is absolutely terrible. It really is.
That movie's weak, in the overall catalog, but I love it because, again, that was the first one I ever saw as a child. At the cinema. I was like 7 years old when that movie came out.
Kiss says, classic line from the Sergeant Major Jack Watson to Roger Moore in The Wild Geese. Sir, you are jumping from an airplane, not a whorehouse window.
Best line in that is the same character when he's drilling these guys, and this guy falls down and he's like, I'm done, Sergeant. I'm dead. He goes, get up, you fucking abortion. And as a child, that just cracked me up. I was like, holy shit. That movie's awesome.
Mark says Stephen Boyd was originally cast as a Sergeant Major in The Wild Geese, but sadly he passed away before filming started.
I can't picture any other actor playing that part, quite honestly, because he does. The guy who they cast is brilliant in that. Everybody's good in that movie. They got a medic in that movie who's an older guy. They're all older. They're all retired military who are now mercenaries for the most part. But their medic is a guy probably mid-50s who is gay as the day is long. Okay.
Yeah.
But he ends up being one of the most endearing characters in the movie, and the way he goes out, it's like, wow, that guy is a fucking stud. You know, I mean, he goes down swinging. Let's put it that way. You know, I mean, yeah, it's a great movie. It's such a good movie. I'll talk about that goddamn movie all night.
Yeah. Stacy says Shoot to Kill underrated.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Stacy also asks favorite Harold Becker thriller. Don't know if I'm familiar with Harold Becker. Sea of Love. Oh yeah, I do like Sea of Love. Yeah, I like Sea of Love.
And he also, if I'm not mistaken, directed a great movie that's not a thriller, but I just loved it. It was called Vision Quest, which came out in the mid '80s. It's got Matthew Modine as a high school wrestler.
Yeah,
and
that's
Linda
on the Warner
Fiorentino is a beautiful girl that kind of moves into their house. Ronnie Cox is his dad. Great movie.
Yeah,
coming of age type movie.
Guy. Did Taps?
Forgot about Taps. Taps is a real good movie.
Yeah. Mercury Rising, Domestic Disturbance. That wasn't great. Mercury Rising's fun. But yeah, Taps is great.
Yeah, I forgot he directed Taps, to be honest. Have you guys ever seen Taps or heard of Taps?
No, Tom Cruise in it, very early role.
Sean Penn, and Timothy Hutton.
Yeah.
And what's wild
military school. And George C. Scott as well.
Yeah. But what's wild is Timothy Hutton and Sean Penn were up and comers. Nobody knew who the hell Tom Cruise was. Okay.
Yeah.
And you would think back at, looking back at their early careers, that Tom Cruise at the time would play nice guys like in Risky Business. And Sean Penn would play bad boys like in the movie Bad Boys. Okay. Which, if you've never seen, that movie's awesome.
I've got that on DVD somewhere.
I got it on Blu-ray. It's a great movie. But I digress. In that movie, the roles are reversed, and Tom Cruise plays a psycho. He goes psychotic at the end of that movie. And up until Collateral, he's never played that type of character again. Check that one out if you've never heard of it or seen it. Yeah, well, really good. 1980, I believe. 1980, 1981, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
1981.
Nice.
See, I haven't lost all my brain cells yet.
Stacy says, what person would you like a biopic for? I think we've answered this before. It's just
me.
Yeah. We need to see Jim's biopic.
I think we should change the question. Who would you like to play yourself in the biopic?
Oh, nobody. I don't think anyone could play me.
I covered that on my show once when I had Dan on from the Talking Movies podcast. He used to do that with Carlos and Jeff. He was on my show, and I asked him, who would you cast in the movie based on the podcast with you three guys, knowing that he wouldn't be able to answer it. Just like, us are like, and I told him that I would cast Jason Statham as him because he kind of looks like him a little bit. And he was like, I knew you were going to say that. And I'm like, hey, man, there's worse people to be compared to. He's a good looking guy. He's a good actor, Then somebody asked me exactly what she's asking. It might have even been Stacy. And I said, I have no idea. With my hairline, cast Paul Giamatti or Daniel Stern. I have no clue,
Craig T. Nelson for you, Jim.
Yeah, I would say Craig T. Nelson, yeah.
The coach? I can live with that.
I would say for James, I would say Mike Myers.
If that works.
James has got
he can do a good Scottish accent.
I was good.
He'd sound like Shrek, So
yeah. I was just what you were talking about there reminded me of another film I watched this week. And again, I watch movies that aren't great movies, but I just enjoy them. It was San Andreas I watched.
Oh yeah,
The Rock.
I'm sorry. That movie has the most ridiculous final shot in movie history. What do we do now?
We build.
We rebuild. Yeah. We rebuild. The Rock just goes like this. He goes, this is what he does. He goes like this. He goes, we rebuild.
I laugh my ass off every time, man. It's like, are you kidding me?
That's the like he's going to rebuild. I know. But you know what? It's still a fun movie. I was saying to my wife, I says, you know, the guy that plays the girl's love interest, and I was like, yeah, I've never seen him in anything else since then. And she started looking up all the things he's been in, and I was like, never watched that, never watched that, never watched that. But never mind. But I just maybe I just like disaster movies. I think.
See, I prefer
Well,
another cheese
Earthquake's a
festival
good
with
movie.
Charlton Heston from the 70s.
That is a decent movie. Is that?
I love it.
Is there one? Is there one where he gets trapped in an airport? Is that the one where he gets trapped in the airport, or is that airport?
No, that's Airport
No,
75.
that's Earthquake. Yes, yeah. So
Earthquake ends up. First, they have the big earthquake, and
I
then
remember.
the dam breaks and everything floods out, and that's how that movie.
I remember him driving about in a Jeep. Driving about in a Jeep. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Spectre says Rocky 5 is hated on too much, in my opinion. I like a lot of things about that movie, including Richard Gant, Burt Young, the montages and end fight. Not as good as the previous Rocky movies, but I enjoy it. Only
Burt
down
Young
for me
is-
is Sage Stallone, and that takes up a big part of the movie and the pacing, but I still enjoy
I
that
hate-
movie.
I'm not a fan.
I hate to make it. I hate to make him stupid and lose all his money after all his work for. I just don't like that.
Yeah, like I said,
I get why they had to do it,
It's not a great film
but
at all.
As a huge
Yeah,
Rocky
I just-
fan,
It's a dump.
Burt Young is always the best thing in all of the Rocky movies.
Yes.
In every single Rocky movie, Paulie is always the standout of everything. The problem with Rocky 5 is it is not a Rocky movie. It is a Tommy Gunn movie.
Yes.
yeah.
It focuses way too much on Rocky trying to get a younger boxer to fight like he does. And it's the whole... Richard Gant playing the... oh, shit. What was his name?
Don
The
King.
promoter. Don
Don
King,
King.
yeah. Don King.
Yeah.
It's just not a good... It's a very 90s Stallone movie. Or 89, whenever it came out. It's still riding the wave of Over the Top and those type of films. It's not like Rocky 4, which was all about the Cold War. It's not like Rocky 3, which was all about Rocky being the big celebrity. It's not like Rocky 2. It's not a good movie, but it does get shit on a bit too much.
See, I thought you were going to say Rocky 4 was all about the robot.
I fucking love that robot.
I know you love
I
that
can't
robot.
believe they took it out.
I think Dolph Lundgren plays a great part of that, even though he doesn't say much. I will break you. If he lives, he lives. That's what it is. That's what it says. I've got the wrong way around. Yeah. If he dies, he dies. That's it.
Little man. He's like a machine.
Stacy with another random thing. Anthony Hopkins in a new Star Wars movie as a new Sith.
I don't think he would do it.
No. I don't think you could pay him enough to do that.
Oh, I think he would be in a Star Wars movie, but I don't think he would be swinging a fucking lightsaber around.
No. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Playing Hannibal.
Yeah. Oh no, they're not remaking the Battle of Britain. Well, I don't think it'll be a remake.
I don't think it'll be a remake.
Retelling. It's a retelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's based on a real event, so
Yeah.
Like the
Exactly.
remake of Midway is totally different than the one with Charlton Heston. They just have the
Yeah.
Battle of Midway is in common,
Mark says Sly Stallone was in the original Death Race 2000.
Yes.
A biopic on Rocky is not the best, in my opinion.
Death Race 2000 is one of my all-time favorite films. I love it.
Oh,
to death.
nice.
Yep. Seen it
Is
many
that's
times.
Roger Corman?
Well,
Yeah.
Roger Corman produced it. Paul
Produced it.
Bartel directed it.
Right.
And David Carradine is the star of it. But yeah,
Yeah.
Stallone,
Frankenstein.
that was before Rocky. And yeah,
It
that
was.
movie is, if you've never seen it, okay, if you've ever been in a car and people are walking across and somebody says, ooh, 10 points, 15 points, or whatever, that's where they get it from, is that movie.
Right. Cool. Stacy says, thanks for the fun catch up on movie news, fun shows, Ollie. My cousins enjoy to watch as well. Thanks, Stacy. What is your favorite Robert Duvall on-screen moment or 5 moments?
5.
One of my favorite moments is when he is making the new race car in Days of Thunder. Also fantastic in The Apostle. I don't know about moments in films themselves, but
Apocalypse Now. He's only in Apocalypse Now for about 5 or 10 minutes, and every moment he's on screen, you can't take your eyes off of him.
Yeah,
that's all you need.
I like the fight. I like the fight in the breakfast bar with Michael Caine and Secondhand Lions. I don't know if you've seen that. Where he goes, he's like, the guy's trying to touch his barbecue, and he takes his hand off him, and he goes, try not to kill them. They're only kids. I think that's a good bit.
An amazing performance of a flawed believer.
In The Apostle.
Yeah,
in The Apostle, which is a great movie.
Not seen that one.
Duvall's great and everything.
Yeah.
I've never seen Robert Duvall give a bad performance.
I like him in Deep Impact.
Yeah.
When he's playing the space, he's playing the old codger that they get in because he's been in space before, and the bar said all the other like astronauts send them over something in the bar. I think they send them like some medicine, like for an old person. He sends them back some glasses of milk. I think that's good as well.
Mark says Robert Duvall did a cameo in The Exorcist.
He did.
He did a cameo in Invasions of the Body Snatchers '78 as well.
He was the taxi driver
on the priest on the swing.
Oh,
yeah, I remember that. Yeah. He won Best Actor Oscar for Tender Mercies, and that is not often discussed. Would like to know if that one is good, as I enjoy Robert Duvall. Underrated action thrillers he was in as well.
He was, again, Robert Duvall was great in everything. I've never seen the man give a bad performance. He was in some shitty movies here and there, but he was always great. And Tender Mercies, I've heard of. I've never seen it because it's about a country singer. And quite honestly, I don't like country music. I don't. So those types of films just don't interest me.
Yeah.
What's the bit in Apocalypse?
What?
I was just saying, what's the bit in because he's in Apocalypse Now with a surfer, isn't he? And he like bombs the whole place just to be able to surf.
So he goes surfing.
That's another good scene.
Charlie, don't surf.
Yeah. That's another good scene.
He's got that great line. He's got one of the greatest, monologues in history, written by John Milius, who also wrote the great monologue in Jaws. Okay, where he's like, "I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Napalm in the morning,
like victory. It's that smell, that fucked up smell. It's just someday this war is going to end." And that's all he says. And then they're just looking at him like, and I mean, he's great. He's so good in that.
Have you seen Assassination Tango?
Years ago. I don't remember.
Yeah, same.
Spectre said, is there a video game you'd like to be made into a TV series? Gotta leave now, guys. I'll watch back tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for joining, Spectre.
Duke Nukem.
They've done a lot of them. A lot of the ones, there's a lot in development. So
no, I want Duke Nukem, and I want it to be as politically incorrect as those games.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not a massive gamer anymore, so I can't answer.
I still remember them in the PC when you went to the strip bar and you could get them to take their clothes off.
Yep. Shake it for me, baby.
Yeah.
If they don't, you just shoot them.
Red Dead
That's
Redemption.
so wrong, but you did. Oh, that'd be good.
Red Dead Redemption would be good.
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption would be good.
If they made a movie of Titanfall 2,
I would love
incredible.
I would love to see God of War if it was done correctly, but I don't know.
They're doing a TV series.
Yeah,
they are doing a TV series.
Oh shit! There goes my tablet.
I'm watching Fallout at the moment.
We'll see how it turns out. I love the games.
Yeah.
I love the original games the most.
Yeah.
I'm watching Fallout at the moment. I've not seen to the end yet. Fallout
was really good, yeah.
I gotta watch that. I haven't even started that yet.
Yeah. Mark said Acres. Duvall is also brilliant in colours, and Open Range is great. Yeah.
Open
Again,
Range
he's
has
awesome in
one of
everything.
the best shootouts at the end.
Yes. Stacey says again, fun show today. Love Stacey. Would love your thoughts on The Fog. If you've ever seen that one, the original. Yeah.
I'm glad
just
she
fantastic.
specified
Yeah,
the
yeah.
original.
Yeah, the original. Yes, I've never seen the dog shit remake, but the original is one of Carpenter's best, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Up there with The Thing.
Yeah,
I always get mixed up with The Mist.
no.
The Fog's in the like seaside town with the hooks
Well,
with all the ghost people.
Yeah, one
Ghost
is pirate
pirates.
ghosts, and the other one is
Yeah.
fucked up creatures.
Yeah,
Yeah. So which one's the creatures? That's The Mist,
That's
isn't
the
it?
Mist.
Mist.
That's the
Yeah.
Stephen King thing.
Yeah.
And that came out in 2005 or 2006, somewhere
7.
around there.
Yeah.
Oh, 2007. Okay.
Yeah,
It's Thomas Jane, isn't it? Thomas Jane.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
In a great
Toby
performance. I love The Mist.
Yeah.
People
I did as well.
bitch
I thought
about
they-
that ending, and I'm like, fuck you. That ending is awesome.
It's perfect. Yeah.
Yep.
I like to start with his grumpy neighbour the best, to be honest. When your trees fell on my below house, what are you going to do about it?
Stacey said Colours is terrific indeed. That's Sean Penn as well. I've not seen that.
Yeah, I own that one as well. Damon Wayans does a little cameo in that. That's one of his first performances.
Nice.
And it's hilarious watching him. He's strung out on drugs. They find him. The cops come into this department store because the alarm's going off. They find Damon Wayans in his underwear humping a gigantic gigantic pink teddy bear, or rabbit rather. They're trying to get him out. He's like, my rabbit. No, you can take your rabbit with you. Okay, because I love my rabbit. It's just fucked up.
Shout at the Devil and Gold are very good.
Yeah.
The Medic was Kenneth Griffith, a true Welsh actor.
Not familiar with that one.
No.
As a Welsh
I
person,
think-
I
I
have
think-
no idea what that is.
No.
I think
There you go.
I think they're referring to something we talked about earlier, where you said you couldn't find you didn't remember the actor of the film. I think they mean in the person that played the medic was Kenneth Griffin, maybe. What was the film you were trying to find? From which film did you say?
Wild Geese.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to say, I think.
Oh dear. Ollie Elijah Wood. I don't know. I wouldn't say so.
You don't have those gigantic blue eyes like a Pokemon or anime character.
We've got more coming from Stacey.
Oh
Oh,
Lord.
God.
Kelsey Grammer as Jim and Jesse Plemons as well in cinema. 80s years.
Nice.
She really wants Jesse Plemons for Jim and Craig T. Nelson.
Jesse Plemons is a great actor, so I'll take that.
Paul Rudd for Pete.
No.
He looks more like Ryan Reynolds than Paul Rudd.
Well, Mark
No.
said Stanley Tucci with hair. That did movie chuckle. Jim biopic by Tom Noonan.
Nice.
Right, we'll move on to our last topic of the night, which is continuing 1984 in film.
Yeah.
See how far we get through. See how many Jim can guess.
Yeah, I was doing pretty
first
good
up,
the other
Jim
day.
saw theatrically.
yeah.
Start drinking,
First
boys.
up, Sylvester Stallone in.
Rhinestone.
Wow. See, look at this.
One of the
On a roll.
worst fucking movies ever made. My wife.
Dolly
That's
Parton.
the one with Dolly Parton, isn't it?
My wife
Yeah.
is the biggest Dolly Parton fan you'll ever meet, and even she thinks that movie's a piece of shit. So yeah.
Oh, I've never
Like
seen
a
it.
rhinestone cowboy.
Nope. Horrible movie. Bob Clark directed it.
Yeah, he did. Jesus.
Mhm. That guy, say what you will, okay? Bob Clark directed a wide variety of types of films. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
the guy that directed Porky's also directed A Christmas Story and Murder by Decree and Black Christmas. And Rhinestone.
Children Play with Dead
Turk
thing.
182.
Turk 182 is a great movie.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are like never heard of it, but yeah, I mean, yeah, check out Bob Clark's filmography.
Yeah.
Baby Genius.
Next up,
Oh God, no, forget that one.
is that the Christopher Lloyd, Kathleen Turner one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the worst. Baby Genius is 2, I think, as well. Is one of the worst movies ever made.
Yeah, pretty bad. Yeah, when he was bad, he was really bad. When he was good, he was good.
Next up, we have Tom Hanks in.
Well, 1984, that could be 2
We've already
movies.
done one. We already did
Covered
one last
Splash,
time.
so I will say Volunteers. Or,
no.
I'm sorry, not Volunteers. That's 85.
Bachelor Party.
Yes, that's the one. Never seen it, though.
Oh, Ollie, you need to watch that immediately. That's one of
those Bachelor Party is a good movie.
That a lot of people would say is like totally, you couldn't make it today.
Wrong. You definitely could have.
Yep, it's hilarious. It is so good.
Yeah.
Again, it's got
I don't think there's a Blu-ray over here for that. Is there?
Yeah, there is a Blu-ray.
So.
Is there?
I think Stuart picked up the Blu-ray not that long ago.
Yeah, I've got it on my shelf. Okay, it's a multi-pack. It's called the Guys Being Guys multi-pack. Here's a trilogy of terror for you: Porky's, Bachelor Party, Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Next up, we have a giant ensemble cast in a sequel, which is. I don't know. I've only seen the first one, so I don't actually know if anyone from the first one was
ensemble sequel. 1984.
Crazy comedy.
Oh no! What, Top Secret?
No,
that ain't a sequel. I have no clue.
I mean the first one.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the first one had Burt Reynolds in.
Oh, Cannonball
Run 2.
I put that piece of shit out of my mind. That's why, because I didn't like the first Cannonball Run.
Yeah, I didn't get on with the first one either.
No, the second one's even worse. It's
wow.
It's a horrible movie.
You'd think with a cast like that, because I mean, you even have Roger Moore spoofing himself.
He's the best thing about that movie, believe it or not.
Yeah, I agree.
Jackie
Chan in the Subaru
too, because nobody knew who Jackie Chan was at the time.
Here
in the States. But yeah, horrible movie.
Yeah. Next,
you can't take points away from me on that one, because again, that
you forgot that.
Yeah, I put that one out of my mind.
Next up, we have
Schwarzenegger. So it's got Terminator.
No, not that. The other one.
Red Sonja.
No, the other one.
Conan.
Oh, Conan the Destroyer. Another one I put out of my fucking mind. Because again, love Conan the Barbarian. Hate the Destroyer. So. Say.
I'm the Cookie Monster.
You kill my mother, you kill my whole family.
Yeah, no, I've never seen either of the Conan films. So
the original one's great.
The original one's fucking a phenomenal movie.
Yes, it is.
Directed by John Milius, written by Oliver Stone. Just
And the
check that
musical
one
score is like top 10 of all time.
Basil Paul Darris.
Yep.
So good.
Nice.
The Anvil of Crop.
Yep.
The next one, I don't think it's got any big names in it. It's a sci-fi film, and one of the actresses that's in it was on Gareth's. No, she was on Gareth's stream the other week.
Night of the Comet. I just said that.
No, not got to that one yet. That's later on. Another one, same actress.
Well, because she was on the stream. Catherine.
No.
Last Starfighter.
Yes.
Oh, Last Starfighter.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Kelly Maroney then for some reason.
No. Catherine Mary Stewart.
Yeah.
I should have fucking known that.
I've not got it. I've not got around to watching it yet, but I have got The Last Starfighter.
Yeah.
When you go and watch it now, the CGI is awful, isn't it?
Oh,
when you look back,
1984.
It was pretty bad back
then. I know, I know, but the story's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Robert Preston is phenomenal. And the guy from RoboCop and Halloween 3, help me out here. Dan O'Harley.
Yeah,
he plays the alien.
Plays Greg.
Greg, whatever.
Yeah.
Those two are both phenomenal.
I always get The Last Starfighter mixed up with that one where it's got John Boy Walton in it.
That's
Is it Beyond the Stars?
Yes,
yeah.
That's the Magnificent Seven in space. I own that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always get them confused sometimes. Battle Beyond the Stars and The Last Starfighter, but I remember now.
Easy
Okay,
way
Ollie.
to remember is Last Starfighter
Arcade
is
Machine.
Game. Battle Beyond the Stars is Booby Ship.
Yeah. Exactly.
The next film's set in Manhattan.
Manhattan? Set in Manhattan.
The Muppets Take Manhattan.
That's the one. I've never seen it, but it did come on the television the other day.
It's cute. You know, it's a
Muppets.
Muppet movie.
If
you
you
like
like
Muppets,
Muppets, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I've just seen something disturbing. I've watched this YouTube short where there's a guy that pretends to be Kermit the Frog on Omegle. I think that's a dating site.
Yeah, he's got a cucumber.
And he goes like, "That's my cucumber." He goes, when the girl comes on, he goes, "I am Kermit," and he brings his cucumber up like this.
Oh gosh.
And he ducks down. And he says, "Do you want to see Miss Piggy?" And she's like tied up on a rack. Oh dear.
Next up, we have Dudley Moore.
Arthur 2 on the Rocks, Mickey and Maude.
No.
He made a lot of movies.
Santa Claus the movie. No, it's not Santa Claus the movie.
Wait. Oh shit! I just had it out. Damn it! I could picture the damn.
Dudley Moore.
It's a romantic movie.
No, that's later on in the list.
Oh, God damn it! See, again, he's got multiple films in a year, so this isn't fair. Best Defense.
Yes,
You already
I
said
couldn't
Best
say.
Defense.
I couldn't say it. Oh, did you? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you say it either. But yeah, Best Defense. Another one I put out of my fucking mind. Horrible movie. Horrible movie.
Yeah, I don't even know what it's about. I'm guessing it's some sort of buddy comedy.
No, they inserted Eddie Murphy scenes 2 years after they wrapped filming the Dudley Moore storyline, because they knew the movie was a piece of shit, and Eddie Murphy was a big star at the time.
Yeah.
So Paramount, because he had a contract with Paramount, said, "Hey, if you make a couple scenes and we insert them in this movie and bill you as a strategic guest star," that's in the credits, as a strategic guest star, okay, they would fulfill it as part of his contract and allow him to direct a future film, which became Harlem Nights. And that movie's a piece of shit too. So
yeah, it's not great.
Considering the talent involved, that movie's a piece of shit. I mean, yeah. Best Defense is not good. It's not.
What's the one with it's a vampire? Is that Last Vampire in Brooklyn?
That's Vampire in Brooklyn, directed by Wes Craven. And that's another one that I really, really, really wanted to love when it came out and do not. So
next up, I'm not going to sing the song because it's annoying. It's one of those songs that gets in your head. Fantasy.
1984. Is it a musical?
No, it's a kids film, really. Family.
From 1984.
I was going to say Fame, but it's not.
No.
The song will get stuck in your head if I start singing it, so I'm not going to do that to you.
No, that was 82. Come on.
Oh, it's not Oliver.
No, that was 60s.
1984 family movie. See, again, I should know this, even though it's probably something I know.
It's not the sound of music.
No.
No, 60s.
Go ahead, Ollie.
The Never-Ending Story.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's a great movie.
Only watched it for the first time this year, actually.
I can't watch it because James won't watch it because the horse dies.
Yeah, it's
In the swamp
pretty dark.
in the swamp of sadness.
Poor,
It's very
poor
dark.
Arthur.
It's Artex, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know for ages that was the little boy that plays no, is it in Battlestar
Oh.
Galactica? He plays the little boy. He plays
Have-
Atreyu, doesn't he?
Have any of you ever heard or seen the movie or the TV show called Robot Chicken?
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
They do a parody of the Never-Ending Story. Okay.
So,
And it's one of the funniest things ever because they show the kid reading the book, cutting back and forth like they do in the movie. And he's like, and then the kid's sitting on the toilet reading the book, and he's like, and then he took a giant crap. Wow!
oh dear. What's the name of the big white dragon? Is that Phalanx or something?
It's been
Motherfucking
years.
Falcor.
Falcor.
Falcor, yes.
Yeah. I wasn't a huge fan.
I know that. I know everybody's got the 4K of it from Australia, like the 200 quid set that's came out in evidence. So I'm saying no, I've not got it, but I wonder because there was a big problem with the music, wasn't there? Because the other 4Ks don't have the Never-Ending Story music on it because they couldn't get the rights, which it ruins the whole movie.
Don't know.
To be honest, I have not seen that film since the cinema days, and that movie was a flop at the time.
We used to watch it on TV when I was a kid all the time.
Yeah,
It's always
a
on.
cable movie for an entire generation of kids, but like you guys.
Yeah.
I was 17 when that movie came out, so I was like, I mean, if I was tripping, I'd probably enjoy it, but at the time, I was just like,
Yeah.
Next up is a film with Anthony Edwards in.
Gotcha.
Oh, because that's
Anthony
You almost said it then.
Revenge of the
Nerds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. Love it.
Oh, I do too.
I love it.
I've not seen any of the sequels, but I love the original one.
The sequels are horrible.
Yeah.
No. Revenge of the Nerds 2 has one good line in it. Because Ogre, because you've seen the first one, so you know who Ogre is, right? Through circumstances, somehow he gets kicked out of his fraternity and ends up joining theirs. Okay? And they're all drunk at one point, and they're coming up with different philosophical questions, and all at once Ogre goes, what if CAT really spelled dog? And they're all like, whoa, that's heavy, Ogre. And he's like,
is that not, would you say that's parodied in The Matrix where he goes, how do you know the machines taste like chicken?
Yeah, more or less. Same philosophical
what chicken
argument.
tastes like? Yeah.
Yeah, horrible.
Yeah.
They're like the Porky sequels. You don't need them. Just stick to the original.
Next
Ollie,
up
I was just going to say before my battery's on 12%, so I'm going to cut off soon. I don't know how long it's going to last. Sorry, I'm in the car.
Yeah, I'm going to call it a day because it's 20 to 11 here. So I'll do a few more and then I'm going to call it a day anymore. Next up is, I'll do 3 more. Next up is a sequel to a Bill Murray comedy that was the first film that made him star.
Meatballs 2.
Yes.
Horrible film.
Is he in it?
No.
Oh, there
it
you
has
go.
nothing to do with the original. They just threw that title on to make some money with it, and it didn't.
Yeah.
It's just a bad movie.
All right. Stay away from that one. I will watch the original, though.
Yeah, the original one, it's for what it is. It's fine. I loved it when I was a kid. So.
Yeah. Next up, we have, again, this is hard to tease without spoiling it. It's a music-based film.
Footloose.
Which has the title of the song, not Footloose, as the...
Flashdance.
That's 83.
Oh.
got a massive cult following now.
That's probably a movie I don't like. So
It's got a big music star in it, big musician.
oh,
as the
Purple Rain.
lead.
Purple Rain.
That's the one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually, that's a good movie. Great
Yeah.
soundtrack. Great.
I do
soundtrack.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only discovered it last year, but I think when the 4K came out. But yeah, really enjoyable.
Yeah, yeah. All of his other movies suck. You know,
Yeah,
Under
I never watched any of
the
the others.
Cherry Moon is god awful. Don't even bother with that piece
What's
of shit.
Graffiti Bridge all about?
It's supposedly a sequel to Purple Rain, but it's really
Oh.
not. It's just that's when Prince was up his own ass. You know.
Yeah.
So. But Purple Rain's a good movie, mainly because of the soundtrack.
Is he allowed to be called Prince still, or does he have to still be called Symbol?
Yeah, he was still Prince, but yeah, he became that fucking whatever that was.
Yeah. That is formerly known as Prince.
The next one's quite hard to describe because you'll get it no matter what clue I give you.
So then just give it.
Red Dawn, because
Wolverines!
I could have said the first PG-13 film. I could have said Patrick Swayze. I could have said John Milius. You would have got it anyway.
Yep. No, I adore Red Dawn. I mean, it's a product of its time, but I love that movie and always will.
Yeah.
I always wondered what the blood of that heart of that deer tastes like.
Tastes like salt.
Yeah. When they trick their friend into drinking it. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have immediately just.
We'll go through the last few comments and then we'll call it a day. Pete or anyone, have you seen I'll Sleep When I'm Dead, Clive Owen and Jonathan Rhys-Meyers and more? I think Malcolm McDowell's in that one as well, I think. It's like a gangster film, I think.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's a long time since I saw it.
No, I'm not familiar with it.
No, I've not seen it. I know of it, but I've never seen it. Straight Talk, Dolly Parton, James Woods, Chicago film, good comedy.
Better than Rhinestone, that's for sure.
10, is that the Blake Edwards one?
Yes, from 1979, I believe. And great movie. Really, really funny movie. As a matter of fact, everybody always talks about Arthur as being Dudley Moore's best performance. I think he's better in 10.
I think he's better than Santa Claus the movie. I love that movie.
Right, we'll call it a day there then. So a bit longer than the last one, which is good. But thanks for joining, guys, and thanks for everyone in the comments for interacting, sending your comments, your questions in. It's always appreciated.
Before you sign off, because I'm a whore. Okay, this coming Saturday at 1 p.m. my time, 7 p.m. UK time, Pete, Mr. Pedro Movie Cavern himself, will be the guest on my show, on my channel, on Shooting the Shit with Jim. So hopefully you guys can tune in and enjoy the conversation and ask as many questions as you do here. Okay? I'm done plugging. So Pete, I will talk to you on Saturday, and I am looking forward to it.
It's dark in the car. It's dark in the car. Probably right.
I know. Suddenly, James got transported into the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just turning off my wife's reading light I borrowed to get me. Like, look, this could be a good movie. I just need J.J. Abrams at your heart out. Look. Look, you can't even see me when I turn it off. Let's be gone. Goodbye.
He's gone.
I see dead people.
Right, we'll call it there. But thanks for joining, guys, and I'll talk to you all soon.
Thanks for having me. Enjoy the
Bye.
vacation.
Thanks, guys. Bye, guys. Bye.
Take care, guys.
Bye.